Oh, crap. It's our birthday, second year. Happy anniversary. Happy celebration. Toy Kind of Moody. We made it to
It's our birthday,
2 years. And I'm hearing echoing. I don't know why.
That was my bad.
All right. We're off to a banging start. Our 2 year anniversary. And thanks for joining us, guys. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. Predict PulseCon 2022. Talk about Target's fall, nerd out, geek out, and a ton of topics that everyone wants to talk about: distribution, windowless packaging, and all that craziness. But I'm your host for the second year in a row, Travis Moody, and my other host, Bobby Behar. What's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
How's it
going
going?
on?
All right, and we got plenty more Toy Kind of Moodians to join us. But first in line, the sleepless gamer, toy collector himself, Mike Vlad. What's up, baby?
What's going on, guys? Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Yay.
It's a beautiful thing. Happy birthday.
All right, let's see who's with us. Our comments are off the hinges. They've been off the hinges for like
from the beginning.
Yeah, let's say hi to some folks.
Oh, wow.
God.
I know. It's like
You weren't kidding.
This lovely one.
it's not too bad. Hey, Zazel, what's up, man? Happy 2-year anniversary. Sent you a little something so you can make it to Joe Fest. Romo, welcome to the Terradrome. Yeah.
Love. See here.
What's up, Matthew? What's going on? Thank you so much.
Him. Got Ryan being all sweet and flattery with us.
He's, a shill kind of mood.
You know what? Actually, you know what? I don't think this one's for you and me, Trav. This is definitely for Vlad. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
But who
Oh.
does, look at him.
Aw.
That's a
Aw.
sexy one
Soccer.
right there.
We're off to a nice romantic start.
Yeah.
That's my wife. Look
So
at her
actually,
go.
let's bring up a nice romantic topic. We'll be joined by the Black Genghis himself. Hopefully, KJ, and hopefully Fabster. Hopefully, K Wish will be in the house, and maybe our
Nice.
very OG original host Ronnie LaCure, who came up with the name A Toy Kind of Mood in the first place. So hopefully he's here as well. But you know what? Let's kick it off with our favorite moments of A Toy Kind of Mood. It's our second year anniversary, so. I mean, how can anything top this, right? If it works. Yeah, there it is. How can anything top
Right on.
Comic-Con, Bobby? This was the turning of a new leaf for us, right?
Yeah. The fact that we got to interview the Hasbro teams, we did G.I. Joe and Marvel Legends. I mean, that's pretty damn good for our second year. That's pretty damn good for, considering the fact that our first year was mainly pandemic, stuck indoors, and this was I feel this was the foot in the door moment.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say what's up to David Speck. He's my number one toy hunter. We always need a friend like that. Steven is number 1.5. No, they're both number one in my book. But yeah, you always need someone like that. And what's up, guys? How are you? Yeah, for sure. Vlad, what was it like from the sidelines, possibly just seeing us at Comic-Con? We're curious what you thought when you saw us doing like live interviews and stuff like that. Like, well, recorded, but right there on stage with some of the people that we've been covering all year.
That was my favorite Toy Kind of Mood experience by far.
Mm-hmm.
Was just sitting back and watching you guys do all the things you were doing. Particularly Emily and Lenny. That was definitely a highlight moment. Knowing that you guys got to kind of hang out and ask some questions, and how much I love those two. So that was great. But yeah, it was fantastic sitting back between you guys, Fabster, some of the stuff that got sent my way, thanks to you guys being at the show, thanks to Steven. So yeah, my favorite part by far of the history so far in the 2 years.
Yep.
Proud of you guys. Like,
Thank
actually,
you.
that was just That was awesome. Leveling up, man.
Thank you so much, and a big thank you to Cornelius McGillicuddy. Always love that name. Yeah. We did we didn't want to piss them off and ask them about logistics and release dates, but we did our best to try to get you guys some information while being professional. Hopefully that came across. And there he is. He's in the house. I don't know if he's muted intentionally, but there he is. KJ.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
The Black Genghis.
What's going on?
It's been quite a Saturday, but very glad to celebrate with you guys. Always good hanging out with Toy Kind of Mood. What's up to everybody in the live chat? Good seeing everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of the interviews, I mean, KJ killed it with the second half of the Q&As with Lenny and Emily.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, you got a shout out right here. Pendragon's Designs.
Oh, what's up, Pendragons? Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, that all came together at the last possible second, and it felt great. So it was awesome.
Yeah. No, everyone did a kick butt job. It was really there's our friend from the Terradrome right there, Romo.
Tony's Figs, what's up?
That's what's up.
Terradrome and the Hizzy.
All right, and we got some love from David Allen. What's going on? Curb it. We're trying to curb it. We're trying to curb our enthusiasm, but we can't. We can't contain it. It's too much. But like, you know what? More important, not more importantly, but what was crazy is, and what helped us out was just the support of the community, right? So we got like big name YouTube people having our back. We were like a very small channel. We were fans. We're still fans. We're big fans of theirs, and stuff like this happened. I mean, this is when Chaz the Guru, the #1 meme guy in the game, came out and was like, look at this. He was like kind of our lawyer there, or detective lawyer. We got everyone came out and was like, look, and that got our name out to the public, and we can't I can't say thank you enough. And it was just funny stuff like this, Figure God coming through, and Chaz is hilarious, but
I love that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then this one's funny. Oh man, Figure God. He's between him and Chaz, nobody's better, right? These two guys are top of the level. So
that's for real, man.
Yeah. And let's see, we got another comment here.
I was just about to put that one up. Yeah, that one's
there you
fun.
go. God, let's see what he's got.
I was just saying, you guys being at San Diego and getting those interviews was awesome. What was even more awesome was everyone rallying behind you when a no talent ass clown stole your shiz. That was an amazing comment right there.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. We want to say hi to Leanne. So, all right. That's what's up. Who else we got? Oh, no, she said hi all. Here we go. With the wrong one. We're getting used to this thing. This is our first live stream as a Toy Kind of Mood. I've only we hosted a Terradrome episode and a Power Ranger episode. Hopefully you guys love that. That was recorded. The first one was live stream. But this is as a family, this is our very first live stream as well. So lots to celebrate.
As the Guru. Right on.
There he is.
Wow.
Missed right all the love we just gave you, buddy.
Hold on. I see Murata Rubin in the house. I see Ryan Sweeney in the house. Okay. What's going on with you?
There we go. It's a party. Right?
I actually like Welcome Bat. This channel seems great. Preternia sent me.
Thank you.
Right on.
Shout out to Preternia.
Yes, thank you, Preternia.
That's big. And so I want to talk about this next one, right? This was we don't have, I don't know, K-Wish is a little late. I don't know, he might be out toy hunting, I guess. But this was great for me personally because I was there like rooting my boys on, you guys handled it. And I was like making sure, whatever, like some lighting or, speaking into the microphone and stuff. But otherwise, man, the exuberance, the energy that we brought, it wasn't stale. You guys weren't nervous. You guys were talking to Dan and Ryan, like they were friends of yours for 10 years. It was like, wow.
Well, I mean, this, Trav, like when you do interviews, you can't be nervous. I mean, you can, but you can't. And look, let's be real here. Yes, hit and like that, subscribe. Dan and Ryan were badasses. I mean, they're everyone we interviewed was amazing. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's K-Wish.
Speaking of the devil,
right on time.
I can't get it on my laptop for whatever reason.
But you made it. Look at the screen. You made it right when you needed to be here.
Perfect.
We're talking about your interview right
about
now.
our glorious interview.
Okay, I like our glorious interview. I want to make this bigger though. How can I fill up my whole phone with this?
I don't know. It's fine the way it is.
There are like 8 jokes I want to make right now, and I'm just not going to.
Keep it PG-13.
Yep. Trying to get that 1,000 subscribers.
You know you made it when you got drama in the chat, the live stream chat. That's when you know you made it. Oh man, so we got K-Wish here. So you talk about your interview. How did it feel? Did you have was this your favorite moment? I'm assuming this was your favorite moment of a Toy Kind of Mood.
I really do enjoy Dan and Ryan and Dwight's company. I make sure to stop by their booth every time I go to Comic-Con. It was really nice to interview them in a professional capacity rather than just like a casual stop by and say hello. They're just really nice guys. They just make you feel really welcomed every time you're there. And it's nice that Hasbro has them, working for them.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's
Go ahead,
it.
Bobby.
No, I mean I gotta agree with K-Wish there. Also, I like K-Wish showing off the muscles there, going for the sex appeal there. No, like Dan and Ryan were fantastic. Like they did a great panel. They did a great job revealing everything, and you can legitimately feel their enthusiasm with their product.
Yeah,
and I think that's something that
I'll be right back.
Okay. I think that's something that everyone can appreciate. I mean, let's be real here.
Shout out to Pac Photos. Thank you so much. He's got a great YouTube channel. Go check it out. Awesome reviews.
Oh, nice.
A lot of McFarlane, a lot of Marvel Legends. So yeah, we're getting, man, this is a unbelievable, just everyone. This is great. Thank you so much.
Man,
I appreciate that.
Stacked chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Digging it.
We're just going to
That's
talk
awesome.
to the chat the whole time. We're not even going to do the show.
Yeah,
but no,
so
go ahead,
great.
continue, Bobby.
No, I mean, it's just, speaking with them before the interview, after the interview, there's no difference. It's not like they turn it on. That's them.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with like Lenny and Emily, like their exuberance bleeds into G.I. Joe. And that's why, like, when G.I. Joe Classified started back in 2020, pretty much when it started the show. Like, let's be real here. I agree, Bat. He is. Like, I had no desire to get into G.I. Joe, and they were 2 years later, and a few $100 later, and here we are. Thanks Hiss Tank for destroying my credit card. Yeah. But if they weren't exuberant about the product, I wouldn't get it.
Yeah. K-Wish, do you have another comment about the Marvel team before we move on to, I think, what is another favorite moment of yours of the Toy Kind of Mood? But anything you want to say about the Marvel Legends interview in Comic-Con?
The Marvel panel is great. The Marvel interview is good. I think I kind of Dan, I don't think really knew how to take me, especially when I was just like, so basically you do any X-Men products, and I was like, I just buy them. I was like, you could do a Wolverine or a Deadpool on the toilet, box set, and I'd probably buy it. And then so I think Ryan was the one that got upset. Like, he was like a little bit like, oh my God, what's he talking about? But Dan was like, well, we'll just have to go through logistics to figure that one out. So that was hysterical. But I mean, they do a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, Hasbro is not shy to doing weird things. There was rumor that back in, when they were doing the vintage, well, they're still doing vintage series for Star Wars, but they were going to do a dead Amidala on the funeral pyre. with like, you know, like in the casket, like when she was like had the flowers on her at the end of Revenge of the Sith, and then they're like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that. That's probably like a little on the nose. So I mean, if they're thinking about that, then Deadpool on the toilet doesn't really seem like it's that far off.
Nah.
So I mean, like, yeah, I'd still buy it though.
That's what's up. Hey, I want to get to another moment, which I'm assuming you love because it's when you, I don't know if you hosted or Bobby hosted, but I think you hosted, was a big episode for you right there. Sorry, I couldn't find a better screenshot, but that was the only one where Melanie would smile. You guys smiled, but I thought maybe she'd be here, so I was like, oh, we'll try to get her a smile.
I hosted that episode.
All right.
After I had a tooth yanked out.
Oh, so, that's right.
Yeah, you kind of didn't host it, Bobby, because you weren't able to like speak. So I think I think I hosted it by default.
I think I was like, you third one. I think I was supposed to host it, and I just like gave you the reins because I had
Yeah, and shout out to Melanie. She, I guess she couldn't be here today. We tried to get her to at least join us or join us in the chat. Hopefully, she can pop in later. But she was a good soldier. She did a great job with this episode. I kind of wish she would do a lot more, but hey, good, you know, she is the queen of a toy kind of mood if there is one. So
okay.
Oh, we got beef in the chat and on the show. So that's our 2 anniversary.
That's how you do a birthday. This is a birthday done right.
That's right. So here's a moment that I know KJ and I really, with just the Terradrome just really being awesome. The G.I. Joe community has given us the most love of anybody, you know what I mean? And that's kind of like kept things going without the big moments. And man, just our 4th episode in, we had, and shout out to Fixers, his 50th yesterday, KJ.
That's right. That was a beautiful moment. Being able to hang out with Fixer. You go to my dude Ryan Sweeney's channel, Island of Misfit Toy Collectors. Hit that like and subscribe. You can catch Captain Kit Bash himself. That was awesome. But this Robo Skull moment, dude, I was the art, the vehicle, the work they were able to do in the Kickstarter, and then the backer kit and everything else. This is what got me into 4-inch 3.75. Travis, I know you already beat me to it. But just the love they have for those original Palitoy figures, Red Shadows, and everything else is like, yeah, it was just an eye opener. And they were so awesome. They were so great.
Yeah, for sure. This was one of our biggest, if not our biggest guests to date at this point. We were babies. And so it was really cool, especially for the Terradrome. You know, we inspired to do a show custom centric for G.I. Joe. And then to have these guys who had the most successful, you know, Kickstarter campaign in some time just to come out and just be super chill like we were drinking beers at Joe Fest. And we got a lot of eyes on this product, I believe. And so I can't wait to get mine in hand. I don't know about you, KJ, but it's a real thing.
I'm trying to clear out some space right now, man. I would go pick up some new shelving units if they weren't all sold out at IKEA. But yeah, we'll make do, basically.
If you want, KJ, I could scalp you a couple. I've got like 3 here in the living room. They just have nothing but Star Wars product and Transformers product in it. So
man, we'll talk. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the Brotherhood of Kevin's right there.
Yes.
So I do want to give a shout while we're on the subject of the G.I. Joe community. This was a special show to me. And if Azazel's still here, we used your boy loud and clear, Sergeant Slaughter, the Slaughter Marauder show. But look, Apathy is like, I've been such a big fan of this MC. He's from New England. He's from Connecticut. And we used to build on rap. But then when I saw that he was a massive G.I. Joe collection, if you watch the show, go back, Apathy's studio, his music studio, his hip hop studio is just covered with Joe stuff. And he's always dropping geek, you know, references, comic references, Star Wars, G.I. Joe. I used to give him shit about that back in the day. And he was like, nah. I think he was like, you know, kind of undercover nerd. But now he's like, yeah, let me be on your show. Let me show Joe. So it's like a different world that we live in. And it was beautiful that I've been trying to connect with this guy on a music podcast or something forever. And then he joins us on a toy show. So that was like coming full circle for me. So it was pretty big. Go check it out. Shout out to Apathy. He makes awesome albums and he's a big Joe fan. So I can't wait to have him on again. So they're just starting to have guests is just really, 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 really sweet thing. And then yeah, we'll come right into one more. Our most recent show. Shout out again, Ryan Sweeney. Where's Articulated Chat? I thought he'd be here, but yeah, this was a hell of a show. Toy Ken, of course, from Toy Connections. We talked to him this morning, and Call Sign Longbow. What fun we had with these guys. Our very first live stream a couple episodes ago. So yeah, this was dope. This was, especially just going live for the first time ever, this was a landmark episode for me personally. So I just had a lot of fun with that. Nope, wrong one. See, we're getting used to this. Here we go. All right, we're done. So I don't know, Bobby. Take us somewhere so I can shift over to something new.
Well, you know what? I mean,
here we go.
Here we go.
Target Geek Out. Whose noise? What is that noise?
I don't know. Someone? You mean?
Not me.
Everybody, one at a time. Let's mute our microphone.
Not me.
All right. Oh, look who else joined us. All right, so who turned it back on? I think it's yours, K-Wish. I think that noise is yours. But hey, let's say hi to Ronnie.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome me back. I'm happy to be here.
OG host of A Toy Kind of Mood, the man who named A Toy Kind of Mood. You can find him at Doom58. What's going on, dude? We're just talking about our favorite episodes of A Toy Kind of Mood. And do you have a favorite moment?
Honestly, I would have to say it was the Halloween episode we did where I was hosting. We had Michael Vlad on. We had a guy. I think we might have had K-Wish. I can't remember who else was on, but that Halloween episode was just wacky. You know, I came in kind of like a costume, came out as hosted the most, and we covered all of the awesome Halloween figures that were coming out. We covered some Mezco. You know, they had if I remember right, they had the Pumpkinhead variants and Hellraiser and all that. It was all kinds of cool Halloween aspect of toys, and it was the first time I got to meet Vlad and talk to him, you know, semi face to face. So it was a hell of an episode. That to me was one of my favorites.
That was a fun one to edit. I won't lie.
That's what's up. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into the Target Geek Out.
Let's do it.
And hopefully we'll get K-Wish back with better service. He's struggling right now. All right, cool. So let's get who pre-ordered this. I'm going to start with you, Michael Vlad. Did you get anything from McFarlane Toys here in the fall Geek Out?
Nope.
That was all right, guys. That's the end of our stream. Bobby, you're a big McFarlane fan. Come on, save us.
Yeah. Okay. So look, I didn't. And what's funny is looking at that deluxe Batman the Animated Series took me back to our first. It wasn't our first anniversary, but I think it was like our end of 2020 like favorites and like what we love, what we hated, and that animated Batman still to this day, as I punch my fist, I still hate that figure. I am sorry, KJ. Look, I know you love the animated figures. It looks ridiculous. The cape looks amazing. The background looks amazing. The box is beautiful. I could not, in good conscience, get this at full price. If it goes on sale, I will snag it up in a heartbeat. But look, I love that. But I don't know the what's going on with the chest. What is going on there? Everything else looks beautiful. They finally got the face kind of right. Everything.
So what I'm seeing is that old school DC heads are getting this set so they can use their DC collectibles animated Batman with that diorama. They're like, forget about the figure. You can't stand that figure. It's on toothpicks. If you have a DC collectibles, DC Direct animated Batman from like years past, then that diorama is like perfect. And then the other figure, Toy Drive, or put it up on eBay. Like, consider it a coupon so you can pay for the rest of that base.
Oh, that
isn't that the same design as the first one?
It's the exact same. Hold on, I think I have it. Hold on.
Basically, except for the cape is flowing. I actually have
Well,
the DC Direct animated Batman. I've got the Batman Robin 2-pack with the Bat Signal, which still in the box. So yeah, that's one of my babies. That's one of my babies. But like the leg, like Bruce Wayne does not skip leg day. I'm sorry, he doesn't. And
Yeah, I have to agree. I hate that. I hate that flex point. I hate how they gave him the V. I do.
look,
Well, I'll tell you this: this motherfucker does not do leg day at all. So without the stand, you're not standing this up. All right, we're trying to get 1,000
Same.
subscribers. Sorry about that. This mother fluffer
Too late now.
does not have, like, you can't stand. I had to put sticky tack on the stand just so it stands.
wow.
So
mine stands on the stand, but it has to have the stand for sure.
All right.
Yeah, it looks super top heavy. Now, Black Genghis, on yours, do you have? I mean, but the imagery I've seen of this Batman that they're giving us now, that flex point, that flex at the chest looks
Yeah.
horrible. Is it as prominent on yours? It doesn't look good on the images you're showing me. Oh, it kind of is. Yeah. Yeah,
There it
I
is.
mean, again, it's probably bad showed up. Like we've talked about this over on Toy Kind of Move before with the photo, especially McFarlane figs. If you guys remember some of the gold ones they shown,
Oh
I think it was one
man.
of the
I'm
up
pictures
angle,
they
too.
show it
sexy for
trash.
my sternum, too sexy for my sternum, and now it's time to burn them. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, the
Right. So, I mean, it might just be the imagery. I'm hoping it's just the imagery that they're showing us. The shadowing really accentuates that gap you have in the chest.
Yeah.
If it looks like yours does KJ, I mean, it won't look as bad in person, but
No,
first
the only thing
images,
that's
man.
different. The only thing that's different is the cape. It's the exact same figure. That's just how Todd McFarlane rolls. It's the same figure,
Wow.
different cape, and not only that, but just wait, it'll be half price. It'll be half price.
Right.
So you really just want that diorama base,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's like you can't
Yeah.
really. You can't stand it by itself without help, without another action figure
Really?
stand or that you can clip on the waist. Remember that gold label Batman that we were so dope
Yeah.
about, like the one designed by Tom McFarlane?
yeah, and then we saw it in person, and
It's
We're
Dirk Batman. Yeah.
Dookie.
you know what? Like that was one of those figures when I saw it in person. I was like, you know what? If anyone would say like, is there an existence of God? And you're like, I don't know now. I don't know because this was created.
The only thing that comes to mind when you say that is all I thought was that movie 30 Days a Night when the vampire goes, "No God." That's all McFarlane must think. No God. You get no good toys. There's no God.
Yeah.
So hey
You get
guys,
no articulation, and we give you shitty sculptures.
we're dropping views because we're talking way too long about McFarlane. We got to talk about Joe's and Marvel Legends, and actually, I'm glad that K-Wish came back
Well,
because.
I figured out how to do it for my laptop now.
All right. And shout out to Ryan Sweeney. He's everything to this channel. Thank you so much, man. Have a nice dinner with the fam. Love you,
All
bro.
right.
All right. And so look, we got K-Wish back, at least for momentarily. So NECA, this was this week, and we'll spotlight you in a second. He's got some stuff to show. Oh no, bring that back. Bring that back.
Yes.
All right. I know Vlad's got one of those. Bobby's got one of those, right?
Bobby's getting it shipped to him. I have one of those. I think Vlad has one of those.
All
Yeah.
right.
Love it.
I found this
That's good.
yesterday.
Oh, hang on. Here we go. All right. So you're finding
Nice.
stuff that's hitting the Target's fall geek out right now. So that's real cool. So let's talk about how'd you guys feel about this day? K-Wish, tell us about this fall geek out.
Um,
week.
I really wish that NECA would stop partnering with Target and doing these things because typically they don't go well. This actually went pretty well, believe it or not. Like most of their stuff that they had for sale was up for a while and people are able to get it. Finding it in the store is something else. It's a different situation. I was going online yesterday. I woke up 6 o'clock in the morning, our time, in hopes that I would find the Toka and Razar pack. It was to no avail. Most likely it'll be next week when they have it for sale. But I was like, you know what? I was just like, my boy over at my local Target told me, he's like, come around noon. He's just like around Friday. He's like, that's when the NECA rep comes. And boom. I was just like, and then there it is.
There it is.
Found that, and then also I found Jack and Smash, Crooked Ninja Turtle Gang, and this guy. Most likely that will go up for sale next Friday because it's going to be 2 weeks of NECA. But there's no guarantees. And then I don't know if it's true or not, but then this one might go up for sale too. It's the Dirk Savage Mona Lisa. You can close up that one.
There you go.
Dirk Savage Mona Lisa 2-pack possibly would be next week. I don't know for sure. Maybe.
Gotcha.
Got you.
But I want that too.
So, Michael, are you still collecting NECA Turtles?
Yeah, because thankfully I've had most of them on pre-order and paid for forever. So, like, yeah, I got obviously him, and was very, very happy that this fucking arrived. Oh,
Yep.
The language.
Are you? What kind of party is this? Is everybody? What are you guys doing?
Hey, I can't help it. It's natural. That
Yeah,
comes out
we're
of
trying to
my-
get
We're
used to it.
massholes for a reason, Mike.
Huh?
We're massholes for a reason.
Exactly. But yeah, I was very stoked to have these guys arrive.
Very cool.
Too.
Nice.
So,
Nice
Gabby's
work.
very happy about that, as is Rembrandt, who's extra happy about her. But yeah, definitely still down on the turtles. I skipped the Zach and the Rock Soldiers and such because I'll grab them at some point in the future, most likely. But I do want that Toka and Razor pack that he was just showing off.
Well, yeah,
It'll be up on Target next week, probably, Mikey.
Yeah,
Hope,
I'm down
hopefully.
for that one.
We'll see.
Yeah, this was a good week but now we have 3 weeks. We're not sure about 2. We really care about. We don't cover Funko too much.
Yeah.
But now we're going to.
I think is on the downswing anyway.
So yeah, that's another topic for another day. But look, we got next week. It was originally, I think it said Masters of the Universe, and we all know it said G.I. Joe before, and we were like, watch it be like Super 7 Reaction or something. When most of us want classified, right? So now it's Mattel and Hasbro. So what do we predict for Mattel, Bobby?
Oof. Mattel. Oh man, look. This year either go one of two ways. It's either going to be He-Man and possibly maybe like the. I don't know. It's matter.
Well, it has to be Masterverse, right?
It'll probably be Masterverse, Origins, Jurassic Park, maybe Monster High,
Or
possibly a Hot Wheels thing, maybe because that's their bread and butter.
Yep.
And then maybe a Barbie thing, maybe.
So actually, I'll ask KJ this: is it going to be that?
I think it's too soon for that. I think it's going to be some of the others announced. So I'm thinking Hordak, Masterverse, or maybe some of the Masters of the Sun. So like Sunman, Big Head, Masterverse. I think it's going to be something like that.
I think it would be Target exclusive stuff, is what I think, because that He-Man Skeletor is already on places like Dorkside and BBTS.
Okay.
So that's not Target exclusive, that Skeletor and that He-Man. So like it would be stuff that either like Target, it's like a timed exclusive, like kind of like how that Beastman was, that Ultimate Beastman. And then when they had Faker, that was a Target exclusive too, and now it's like mass retail. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be that kind of stuff, like a timed exclusive or like an exclusive.
We better talk about Hasbro Classified, because look who is in the house, the full force, baby. What's up, Chris?
Nice.
All right. So I'm gonna go to you, Vlad. What are we gonna see from Hasbro? We know we're probably gonna see some Andor figures or something like that, but what about for G.I. Joe Classified?
Man, I don't know what I don't even know anymore. Like what I assume it's gonna be something brain fart. God damn it. Not Viper Island, the other exclusive there.
Yeah.
Tiger Force, Python Patrol.
Tiger Force, thank you.
Yes.
I assume it's going to be maybe one or two of those, if anything at all.
That's funny. Don't applaud, Chris said. Yeah. Hey, man, we can't thank you enough for shouting us out, man. It's big because, we look up to you, dude. Your shows are awesome. I know Vlad and I, we're always in the chat, and KJ as well. some other members. So yeah, it's we really appreciate you signing in. So, and
Yeah,
David Allen, of
absolutely.
course, Tiger Force, Python Patrol. I know some people said
Yeah.
Slaughters, Marauders, but that's going to be Walmart, or not Walmart, Fan Channel. So that's going to be for everybody, from what we know.
Leon Hobbs, me too. I want to see proper pictures of Shipwreck
Same.
too.
Some fans have painted the digital renders. They look great. They took upon themselves to paint them up into like full-fledged digital renders.
Maybe I'll show my custom. Maybe Leon Hobbs wants to see my custom of Shipwreck. Maybe it's right behind me. Maybe I'll get that out.
Yeah, grab it if you want.
Yep.
Grab it if
Once
you
again,
want.
no jokes. No jokes.
I know we're hurting over here with these jokes. Actually, you know what? This is not a Target thing, but I'm going to ask Bobby for this one. So how about, because these just came out, and now also K-Wish. So actually, you made it back faster than I thought.
Yeah, it's right behind me. So that's my poly.
Very
And
nice.
that's my Shipwreck. Yes, the neck skin color is different than the face.
No, but I like that you took Namor to make Shipwreck. I like what that says.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It's dope. Yeah. About those Origins figures. So yeah, those Origins figures, of course, Bobby wants them. I did get this for him yesterday. This is their distribution's funky with these figures because I think that's wave 10, and then this Mantenna right here is wave 9, and then that wave 10 is showing up more prevalently in like places like Indiana and like the middle of the country in Iowa, and this one with Mantenna is not really showing up very well. It's showing up in the East Coast, I think Florida too. So they're like kind of wonky with their distribution with the Origins.
Yeah, I will have to say with those, because I collect those as two there, and we're always the last and mass to get them. I feel like everybody in the chat, everybody in the channel is always like, oh, look what I got, look what I found at Target, or look what I found at Walmart, or X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, yeah, I look and look and look, and I can never find them. And then like a month later, I'll be posting pictures. Usually you guys will see it, and I'll be like, look, they're on the shelves finally. But it's like a month after everybody else has them usually.
It's because the toy companies hate Massachusetts, Ron.
Yeah, well, honestly, it's because a lot of the stuff's produced over in the Pacific, and it comes from West Coast and slowly comes this way. Even though Designs for Hasbro is right here, 40 minutes away from my house,
right?
Their products come from the other way.
But then riddle me this then: why does Illinois and Indiana and Iowa get their stuff sometimes before LA does?
I feel like because they're centrally based, because they go in regions. They go like a lot of our major air transportation shipping lanes are usually always in what I've seen, shipping lanes are always coming out of California, West Coast.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Air flight for some reason, all major air transportation of major goods, anything. I mean, I've never noticed it specifically with toys. I've noticed it for everything: supplies, toilet paper, paper towels, machined parts. Everything gets shipped mid-country and then goes from there out. But again, I don't know why East Coast seems to always be the third stepchild of toy disbursement.
Yeah, usually I'll agree with that, because like when I was born and raised in New Jersey, I would always like have to get my stuff like from other retailers because to keep up with people from California and like the central part of the United States.
Right.
Which leads me to another thing, which I know is a topic for another conversation, but we're just spitballing in this anniversary episode. But I was mentioning to Moody the other day that certain retailers, like online retailers, like BBTS, they get their master stuff, like whether it's Origins or if it's Masterverse, they get that first. And then like places like Dorkside get their Joe stuff first. And then places like Entertainment Earth get their Super 7 stuff first. So I don't know if it's true or like, maybe I'm just, it's a conspiracy theory, but if these online retailers, I think they have some kind of like secret, backdoor handshake with these companies about, hey, like, they get this first, like give us that first. This way, like, we don't go out of business and at least we're still selling stuff because I got my She-Ra and my Hordak Masterverse isn't waiting for me in my cart at Big Bad Toy Store. And then remember when Dorkside shipped out the Storm Shadow Spirit Cobra Officer, like all the way like this past January. So it's very telling and odd that some stores get stuff before others do.
Yeah,
I will say that. Well, let me comment on that. I'll make it fast.
All right, Ron.
It's not secrets, but if you actually start looking into it, because a lot of those business transactions have to be publicly stated somewhere for at least Big Bag Toys, because I buy stuff off of there. I've had that same question, and I went digging through the internet, the dark deep depths, and I found there are actual contracts, and they can't legally hide it. There are exclusive rights, like we see it in video game companies all the time. they have rights, distribution rights to get first shipments, second shipments, and so forth. We see it in retailers in store. You see it online too. You just got to do digging and you can find who has rights on what.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk distribution issues in a little while. Of course, that's transportation and all that. But I do want to acknowledge this comment here. So this is Chris from the Full Force. He's expected a couple items from Target. So, of course, some Tiger Force, Python Patrol figures, and a Super 7 Ninja Coup reaction. So as far as Tiger Force and Python Patrol, you got to think reuse, right? I'm thinking Major Blood for some reason because he was such a infamous character, and kind of he was. Remember, we made a whole show about him once, so it was like a big thing. That's also looking back at a Toy Kind of Moon. I think we're going to see a Python Patrol version of that character as well. I don't know, KJ. Do you think we're going to get new characters from Tiger Force? I'm expecting like Tiger Force, Flint, and then maybe a Python Patrol Major Blood. I don't know if we'll see anybody new right now.
I think everything's on the table, at least according to Lenny. So we may see Joes that were never previously a part of Tiger Force. And for them, I think that would be more fun to figure out how are we going to get Joes who weren't on Tiger Force in the beginning, or Cobras who weren't in Python Patrol in the beginning, like the bat. Like they didn't have a Python Patrol bat, and then they did one. So I think they're an extremely creative team. Shout out to Corey Cantalupe. Shout out to Fred Axton. I think it could be anything, and that's also part of fun. When it comes to G.I. Joe, it's like an infinitude, so who knows? I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping they take different Joes and Cobras and fit them into that aesthetic. It'd be more fun than just waiting on that translation from 375 to 6-inch.
Absolutely. Who collects Black Series still? Ronnie, do you? All right, here we go then, because this was revealed, and I don't know. What do you think of this collection here, the Star Wars Andor?
Well, we've seen certain variations already. I mean, the Trooper figure already. I think that was in the exactly. It was the
short
I'm trying
Trooper,
to think. Yes, but that looks really close to the Short Trooper. One for the homies, Toys R Us exclusive, right before they went down and out. I was in line at midnight to buy my Short Trooper exclusive, and that looks very, very similar to that one. Again, anybody that knows me, you guys here know me. I own, up until 2022, end of 2021, I own every single Black Series Star Wars fig. About 99% of them ever released. Exclusives, con exclusives. I mean, I even bought the Boba Fett con exclusive that my boy Trav has. I ended up buying one. I mean, I have everything. I stopped buying because I got sick of buying the same figure with just a different tint or not even a different face, just different tints, different colors, black and white, all whites, no blacks, grays, chrome. Don't get me started on the rainbow editions and chrome, colored copper, and all that. I like, out of all of these, I think I would get the one that looks for the one on the left screen right now. He actually looks like the actor that plays him. The facial sculpts for Black Series.
Diego Luna.
Yes. Yeah. The facial sculpts for the Black Series over the past 2 years. I think I don't want to attribute it to the pandemic, but somehow somebody had more time on their hands and really narrowed down the laser etching process, because oh my God, they're photo accurate. You really the third sister or second sister of the Obi-Wan show, the fig that just came out, Trav, you were posting pictures on it. My God, it looks like, if you could hold a still image, pause your TV on that episode where she's up close and take that toy and hold it, and it is photorealistic copy. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, you could take that and put it, my screen behind me, right? I mean, you could put her face there and put that toy, and it is photorealistic. I love it.
No,
I'm used to having. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So this Obi-Wan wave is terrific.
Yeah,
and
I agree. I like the cloth. I like the cloth wear too on him. I like the robe.
Yep.
I really dig it.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry, Ronnie. I was just gonna say that. Yeah, we're always ragging on the Star Wars team, but when they do get it right, they get it right.
Oh yeah. When they hit it out of the park, they hit it out of the park. And I mean, even him, he looks exactly like the actor that played it. Yeah. I'm horrible with names right now, but it looks on point. I mean, the facial sculpts are insane. I grew up, not even grew up. I was already, I'm a man child collecting toys. I admit it. I love it. comic books, Magic cards, my YouTube channel, Doom 58, selfless plug. Here we are. So, it's one of those things that I've gone from collecting figures when it looked like melted blobs. It looked like Clayface from Batman, for Christ's sake. And now you're getting this.
So I want to agree with Chaz on that. That's it. Whenever I see too many human characters, because even Leia, Luke, Han, they peg warm most of the time. And then now we got these characters that people are not familiar with. So yes, you know why? Aliens requires tooling. Tooling costs money. This doesn't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And my to comment on that, my biggest issue is with peg warmers. Rogue One, we've seen those figures come out. We've seen every one-off Star Wars movie come out, and their figs become peg warmers. We've seen it every time. I mean, let's be honest. I worry that if I can give advice to anybody, if you want these that bad, I am not burning bridges with anybody at Hasbro, but this is just a marketing fact. I can almost guarantee you're going to need to see these figures on clearance within 6 months at least, at max. I even say maybe 3 months. You're going to see these start going discounted.
Yeah,
based on how the reputation has been on these one-off films or one-off shows, and how the figure line has kind of gone hand in hand with it. Great figs, but you can get them cheaper.
I agree. And I mean, Black Series at this point, unless it's a wave that I just showed, which I did get for a big sale, the Black Series is like a clearance, wait for clearance or sale at Target, GameStop line now. It just is. Just because, and especially as the prices go up, we're not paying over 20 for these.
Right, and that's what breaks me. I mean, I've been a lifelong Black Series Wave 1, $12.99 back, 13 years ago, whatever the hell it was, back at Toys R Us, and I've been collecting ever since. And what broke me, and I'm a bitter fan. You guys know that. I go on rants weekly about how they've done, how things have changed. I'm like the old man with the soapbox. Or get off my lawn, when it comes to these figs. I haven't probably bought one new. I have not pre-ordered any in over a year. I haven't bought one on. I haven't bought one right off day at launch either. For at least, I think it was September 2021 was the last time I went out and hunted and grabbed one the week it came out. Otherwise, I wait a month because they're always going on clearance. They're always, especially with the holiday toy shifts. These things, these guys come out in September, October, so forth. Then there's a holiday rush, and then you'll see January things starting to come down. And retailers now want to free up shelf space because holidays are over. Sorry about that on those blings. That's me. And you'll see them drop. They'll go be 18, 19. Even then, it's cheaper than what they're selling for. Right.
Look, we have a comment on the screen, and shout out to What's on Joe's Mind. Thank you. What's on Joe's Mind? Mark Weber, the honcho, head honcho. Former big honcho at Hasbro, and he said waiting for discount isn't really supporting the line. Yeah, but we could just drop it and sell it all together. So I mean, I was
going to say that too. I was noticing his comment, and I don't think that by paying full price, you're basically you're shooting yourself in the foot, because if I start paying I pay full price for NECA stuff because that just doesn't go on sale, so I have to pay full price for that Ninja Turtle stuff. But for example, Masterverse, I'll pay full price for that. I'll pay, $20 or $29.99 for the deluxe. But as far as Black Series or even now Marvel Legends, I'm waiting for clearance for Marvel Legends because I could just stop buying Marvel Legends. I got this gem from you, the Spinneret Spidey. I kept the receipt because eventually Target will have a sale, and then I'll just go, exchange and get my money back. Because honestly, for the value, this isn't worth $53, especially with them taking away the plastic. You can't even see the figures in the box anymore.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion. It's the opinion a lot of collectors share. I'm sorry, Mark, but I could also just not buy it too. And I mean I kind of am supporting it when I'm not really waiting for clearance.
Right.
I'm getting it at a slight discount of my perceived value for it. So my perceived value is what it used to be. $39.99 for a 2-pack. I don't think that really should go up, especially when they're saving money on packaging costs. They could say gas prices, petroleum, blah 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 blah. When really, what I think it is just that during the pandemic, a lot of companies didn't really do very well, and now they're trying to offset that by, gouging the customers. That's what I believe.
Yeah, I second that 100%. I mean, I could get my soapbox and go on a 4-hour rant just on that. But I was the core demographic, and I don't buy them new anymore. Like I said, I don't because For one, we can't afford it because prices have gone up exponentially. You know, you can't afford to buy 5-6 figs and stay under $100 anymore. You buy 3 and you're over $100.
Yeah,
So,
and if
Bob-
these lines fail because collectors get priced out of it, that's not on the collector. That's on Hasbro, that's on NECA, that's on Mattel. They're going to have to be smart with how they play with perceived value. Like I have words later on the No Way Home 3-pack. That's $90 in LA. That's straight up $100 after tax. And it's like, for me, the value's not there. I collect SH Figure Arts. I collect Mofex. I collect everything out there. And it gets to the point where if Hasbro wants to be charging their figs up to that level, they need to do what Bandai does. They need
They
to
need
do
to
what-
give collect the packaging, collect the items. They're giving us the same stuff we always had and just upscaling the price.
Yeah, I have so much on that. And I'll try to make it quick when we get to that.
Is that
Yeah, no, she doesn't have an app crunch. She's right. She doesn't. Oh well.
All right. So Mark has a rebuttal for us, and KJ addressed some of it, but Bobby, how do you feel about that? Like, do we have a right to complain if they cut it or shorten it, or because we're not seeing the value, or I don't know, what do you think that's what we're actually seeing now? Is we're seeing so many repaints because maybe less people are buying with this financial crisis we're in and inflation. I don't know. And then Hasbro's like, all right, well, you're gonna get repaints forever.
So coming at this as both from a fan perspective and from the business aspect of it. All right, so if the line gets cut, well, we know that Marvel and 100%, like you just said, yes, plastic is a petroleum brand, 100%. However, so case in point, I got this bad boy, Amazing Fantasy 15 number Spider-Man. I love this. I do. It came with a lot. It was $24 for pre-order, so that's fine.
Can you show us that again? I'll do a close-up screen there. Sure. That's a new figure. I want to see it myself, actually. So really cool.
The Amazing Fantasy. I got him swinging. I got the web shooting out. I dropped one of his webs. It's great. And I applaud that being like $22. However, and as much as we give McFarlane shit for this, as much as we go, McFarlane, some of your stuff is he's still $20. He-Man, still $20. That plastic is still the same cost as that plastic.
Yeah.
So when we look at what we are willing to pay, and would I be upset if say Marvel Legends for some reason gets canceled? They won't. Everyone loves Marvel Legends. But they won't. But if we were to say like, oh, Marvel Legends cut. All right, well, what was that final price value? Star Wars. We've talked about this in the chat. The Ewoks, not the Ewoks, the Jawas are $30. I'm sorry. I'm not spending $30 on a figure this big.
How about this? Look at that, $29.99. Good segue, bro. That's the new one. That's the Gore, just because it's exclusive, right, through Amazon. And now $29.99 for that. And Pack Photos has a great comment about that. And look at the box art. It's just a digital render. It's not like you're getting comic art from the actual Marvel Comics team.
Yeah.
Let me apologize, by the way. I didn't mean to light that fire into everybody's butts about us.
No, this is what we need. Yeah. Get to 1,000. Let's make
but once again, it comes down to what are you like that Gore? Am I going to pay $30 for it? No. Even if I was a hardcore Thor fan, like, is it cool? Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
But is it worth $30 to you?
No.
So
me neither.
Chef, put me on the screen real quick, because here's where I was going to also with McFarlane, like that $30. This the new superpower, like Anthony Roma and I were talking about this. Like, look,
$10 for that.
If this was any more than $10, I would not buy it.
I bought all the figures at my on the shelf that I showed you guys in chat. I bought every single one. Cost me under $100.
We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this.
So I got a question for you real quick, Robert. You still collect Motu, right? I do too. On East Coast, the price hasn't shifted really. Are you guys still seeing it at the $15-16 that it always was? Or have you guys seen an increase where you are in those figs?
It has increased, but you have to price match, because if you go on Target.com, you can still find it at $14.99. If you go to stores, like you take a picture of when the price tag is at $14.99. Here in
Yeah.
LA, I've seen them as high as $17.49, $19.99. Then I
Yep.
price match, and then I get them at
Wow.
$14.99, and then I hit it with the red card, and I get it even
Yep.
cheaper. I'm
So-
all
You
about
guys let me know. You guys let me know because I can take a picture and send it to you because it's still $14.99 at the Walmarts and Targets here. In
Okay.
Mass.
That's all you need.
So-
You
Yeah.
use a picture. I price match off of pictures all the time. Yeah.
So here's the funny thing. We don't get any new origins here in Houston. I don't know what's going on. Literally all the targets I go to are still like jiu-jitsu and old school
Buzzsaw, Buzz off.
yeah. That's it. That's it. So I literally have to pay a little extra for these bad boys because K-Wish finds them interesting to me.
Well, I'm
Um,
amazing.
right.
So.
You are amazing. You are amazing.
I wanted to talk about the superpowers line. I was in Walmart. I was in San Diego, and my mom's Walmarts are way better than the LA Walmarts. And so I just happened by that a full display. They had the Superman, they had the Batman, they had John Stewart. Picked him up. It doesn't have the elbow articulation, and also it's only fists. There's no open hand on those guys.
Yep.
So I'm like, how can they hold something? I was like, it's, I mean, I get what you're saying about the $10. It's cheap, blah, blah, blah. True, it's cheap. And that's exactly like how our superpowers line was in the 80s. They were closed fists, most of them. I think Batman has an open hand, so he can hold a batarang, but I don't think he comes with a batarang.
Well, he did the chop.
Okay. But it's just, I'm really, if they could have just given them the elbow articulation, I would have bought them all. But like, it's not. It's just knee articulation.
Right.
I was like,
I agree. I agree.
I was excited for them, and I saw them in hand, and I'm just like, you know what? I just have too much stuff.
Yep. See,
Obviously.
what sold me on them was the $10 price point. I'm like, these remind me of the ones I had as a kid. Yeah, there's very little articulation, but for $10, something that looks very vintage to me, that'll look good on my shelf, that'll look good next to my Super Friends comic collection I have minted, graded. I'll put it right on the shelf below. It'll go right along with it. It'll look great.
Yep.
And it's only $10.
Chaz is right. These plastic-free boxes are trash. He's 100.
But this brings me to my guy Michael, because he's a fan of it. He's an artist. I want to get his comment on the boxes, because not everyone feels the same way.
Oh, I don't mind them. I like the Joes. I like the way they designed them initially. I liked if you got two of them and you put them side to side, the way the artwork connected. And so when it comes to Joe, I'm 100% about the plastic free because it means more art on the box. I don't really care if I see the figure. I buy most of my stuff online. Most of it arrives okay. So, I'm kind of down for the art, but then you go over to Legends and it's just like, oh, here's, just the digital render or whatever, and you might get some art in the far background or on the side, but put this here.
Yep.
Give me the Stegman art, do something cool like that. I don't like seeing the digital version of the toy that might be inside. I'd rather just wow us with the artwork first.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the mural artwork's dope with this, but I'm gonna do a live unboxing. I haven't done one yet, so let's do this.
As far as interior,
This
I
is
think
not feeling
they're
too-
packaged fine.
Wait, what the heck is this? It's a freaking dog bone and a sock.
Womp womp wow.
They got you.
Guys, kidding me?
Wait, this is a bit, right? This is a good bit.
Yes.
It's a bit.
It's a bit.
I was
No,
just
what the-
different one, but
no, you guys hear about this, right? Every Target, there's like random shit like John Cena figures and our fucking mural.
It's always the
swear,
wrestling
Marvel
figures
Legends
too.
shit. So I got to go back and explain this.
So here's the thing. I applaud the plasticless. I actually applaud it because I'm a huge environmentalist. Love it. I think it's fantastic. The less plastic, the better. Also, like half the stuff that the figures came in, like you threw it away. Like the plastic served no purpose. That being said, I want more artwork. Like they do the artwork for the that garbage 5-pack. Like that I dig that artwork. Like look, you can have artwork. Like once again, God, I can't believe I'm using McFarlane this much, but like I dig the
I
artwork.
love that, by the way.
Yeah,
I love
dig-
that packaging.
Yeah, like like kind of Jim Lee-esque here. Like I dig it. And Pac's right. And also, like once again, as K-Wish and I have vented many times, those reaction figures are $20. No, these are $10. That's a good price. Legends.
I agree with Pack Photos.
That I will agree with you, Bobby, that if I had a choice between the Superpowers line or the reaction figures, I would buy the Superpowers line. But again, it came down to two things. One is space. I live in a museum. I live in a warehouse. I live in a warehouse in my bedroom still.
You do.
I just have boxes and boxes and boxes of can I say the S word or
Yeah, you can.
SHIT?
Like we've already hit the R rating. All right,
So
we already dropped one F-bomb. Okay.
So many boxes, and then I'm saying, Ron's like, well, I got the entire thing for less than $100. True, but I don't have $100. I do, but it's just like, I mean, if you look at these two, like this costs $59.99, right? $59.99, and then this 2-pack cost me $52.99. So even with tax and the red card and all that, it's still $110 just for 4 figures. Granted, they're very big, they're nice figures, they're well sculpted, they're well detailed, yada yada yada, blase. But it's just
let me tell you right now. I'm gonna
This
tell you.
comment is hilarious. That's funny.
I will say that there's a big difference from those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figs to these new, superhero figs. I mean, it's night and day. That's like taking a filet mignon and comparing it to a chuck steak at Texas Roadhouse. You know what I mean? I you know me. You sent me some of these, these Ninja Turtles from NECA, and they are just they're artwork. They really are.
Yeah,
They've taken the figures that we all loved as kids on the cartoons, and literally even the cartoon shell shading, they just enveloped it into a beautiful plastic fig.
Yeah.
Where you those super figs for $10 are literally the plastic melted faces I had toys as a kid that I loved. So it's two different buttons. But they're apples and oranges in my eyes from collectibles.
It comes down to a personal choice. Back what Mark Webber was saying about us and you're not supporting the line, I'm just like, Mark, there is things I will spend full price on, like the NECA figures, and like if they do X-Men figures by Marvel Legends. Like Bobby, did I wait? I didn't wait, right? Like no, I paid the $22.99 for those figures.
As you were buying them, you're like, who the hell is Darwin? Who's Vulcan? I'm like, okay, let me break it down for you.
I was like, do they have an X on their chest? You're like, they do. I'm like, well, then purchase.
I'm all in.
That's a shame. Well, you know what? If you want me to do you a solid, if you really want a nice looking box, Kevin, you can have mine because my box is really decent.
No. Look at his.
Okay, so you have a good one too. All right, because I opened mine. That's my default gung ho. That's in my. Yeah, I mean Walmart sucks, dude. I don't know what to tell you. So sucks to
There's a lot of online
This
villages.
was Pulse. That was Pulse. So this is
you
about
got that
Pulse.
from Pulse?
This is
Wow.
directly from Hasbro Pulse. I still got the refund, but
That
I
is
get
pathetic.
cards for other friends of mine as well, and I couldn't.
That's
So,
crazy. Yeah.
Now, KJ, how was their refund policy? Were they pretty good with doing that, or did you have to go through?
It's on you. You had to contact them. You had to really make your case and be like, "This is what I wanted. I paid for Pulse Premium. I bought all this stuff from Pulse. It's like you guys are supposed to do this. This is a tribute to your line, right?" So like, you have to pursue the refund because it's like, do you want a replacement? No, because it's gonna be as crumpled as this. So give me my refund. Yeah.
Boys, I gotta get ready for work, so I gotta bow out.
All right.
I gotta go take a shower and stuff. And this was
Hey, I
fun.
love seeing your face.
good
I haven't
night,
talked to
man.
you in a long time, my friend.
Love seeing
Thanks
you all.
for joining.
All right, bye.
Yeah. See you later.
Later.
So this is a great segue. Let's have some fun now. And we'll talk about our favorite pre-orders. Our favorite pre-orders, whether it has lab, retail, whatever that are shipping in 2022. And we had a fun debate in our chat room last night because hardly anything is shipping this year. Go look. It's all pushed back. But Galactus is coming. And I think, Michael, was this your pick?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
It's also like literally the only thing I have that's coming this year at this point.
That's insane.
But I'm so
So
very
jealous.
excited about that thing. It's going to be
Right.
glorious.
The last HasLab that was worth funding, folks, in my opinion.
Oh no, his tank. All right, take that back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Is that all done, by the way? Is it already done being funded, or is that still ongoing?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right now?
It
Oh,
funded
yeah,
in
I
like
forgot
8
everything.
minutes,
That's
man.
fast.
Come on.
I got funded what 8 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I know they pull it down after so often. Like, is it actually? I can't go on and crowdfund it now.
Hey,
no.
Rania, you one of these guys that Ruben's talking about that you buy the same figure 20 times? Because I have to admit, I don't know about 20, but sometimes they get to 3 to 5 with some of
No,
these
I have.
Leias and Luke.
How many Boba Fetts you got?
Oh, Boba Fett, I might have
hang on.
20.
I gotta make sure my wife ain't here. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she ain't here. My man. Oh man, and Vlad, you know me and Boba.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why you went
Yes,
there.
I do.
I have probably every single one they've done. Even the vintage line, I bought a few, especially the exclusive ones, the credit edition kind of versions they had and all that. I will stomp and holler and scream and cry like the man child that I am, that I don't want just rehashes and recolors. But when it comes to certain figs, I never said I wasn't a hypocrite. Boba Fett,
right.
I'll buy. Vader, I'll buy. Luke, you don't even want to get me started. I probably have 20 to 30 different Lukes for over the years from everything I've ever bought.
Yep.
Stormtroopers, you can never have enough because it's a legion of stormtroopers.
It's an army
Come
builder,
on.
man.
Exactly. I mean, and you got to have somebody to lead each platoon. It's a battalion. So how many Commander Greed variants do I have? Don't ask, don't tell. Just like the military, I'm not gonna say nothing. I may have like 12 or 13, but I'm not saying how many.
Nice. All right. So let's get into some of these pre-orders. Of course, he just left, but K Wishes was this Mojo 3-pack. Did anybody else order? Oh, look at that. Super 7 bat just shipped. Shipped just now? Wow, that's late.
Yeah.
All right. So anybody else getting this Mojo 3-pack? I think this is I hate to say it, but it's a clearance item for me because it's so expensive.
Me too.
Oh,
I
Bobby, you want to do that again?
initially wanted it and pre-ordered it, but
There you go. There's
not
that
happening.
bat, Super 7 bat. Sweet.
I love the bats. I do.
So you canceled it, Michael? The Mojo?
I think I did. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. But it was something I really like the set, and I think it looks spectacular. But I've gotten to the point of really speaking with the wallet and not just jumping on anything if I don't think they're worth it.
Yeah,
So-
I got it.
Yes,
So
my wife
you
is an
remember when
enabler.
MODOK came
I
out?
love her.
Yeah,
MODOK
KJ.
was about $49.99 when it first came out. Never mind that you could buy it as low as half price or even 33% off. But say that Mojo was $50. And let me be generous. Let's say that Dazzler and help me out here. Who's the other dude?
Long shot.
Long
Long
shot.
shot, yeah.
Long shot. Let's say that they were $24.99, right? So that's $100, $99, and you have like a little Funko Pop. So let's say 15. Let's say 115 if you just wanted to be price gouging, right? Not 132 or whatever it was. Like, so that's where perceived value comes in. It's like, am I paying for packaging, or I'm just paying for the fact that a handful of fans want this Mojo set, right? So they're honestly, if they just came down a little bit, they would have sold more. They would have gotten more completionists. They would have gotten people who think that's a cool figure, right?
Because I think they're
one
cool
episode of
looking
X-Men
figures for sure.
These comments are funny, man. I gotta thank everybody for participating. It's been so much fun. I was like, oh, hey, at least 5 of our best friends will be here, and it's like we've had almost up to 30 people or over 30
Hell
people at once, and it's just been a pleasure. Lots of amazing, fun comments, and it's almost like I'm almost more interested what's going on in there. It's so dope. All these big names and it's overwhelming to me. I'm getting a little emotional here, but let's move on to the next pre-order. We got a lot to talk about. So here we go. So I think this is split between Bobby and KJ as far as your most anticipated if it ships. I know the Dark Trooper did ship somewhere, right, KJ?
Yeah. And I had to get my money right because I have a lot of Dark Troopers on the way.
That's what's up. Bobby on Paz Vizsla Favreau.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I think he's late Q4, early Q1. I just want him because I've got Dave Oh God, who's doing Mandalorian?
Oh my God, Fiona or something like that.
Yeah,
Dave
Dave
Filoni.
Filoni.
Dave Filoni.
Filoni, Dave Filoni, and I've got George Lucas, and
George
now
Lucas.
I need John Favreau
Mhm.
as Paz Vizsla. Even though I have 2 Paz Vizslas already, I don't care. I need Favreau. So
Yep, I'll be grabbing these when they hit the shows eventually. I like the Doc Trooper, and of course any of these specials they do. You know, like you said, the George Lucas, the Dave, and now him. Those you'll never find them on shelves. Those go and they're sold, and then you find them secondhand, like eBay and them all, Mercery and all priced up beyond belief. Those I want it. I'm gonna see if I can get it on. I was silly enough not to pre-order it. I think I was on vacation somewhere when I went, and I didn't see the notifications until later. Upstate Maine, I get no reception. I'm in the mountains, and I missed the pre-order time for it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to get one secondhand, maybe through some people that I know. But if anybody out there has a pre-order, my advice is do not cancel your pre-order, especially for that fig. Those go, and then you never see them on the shelves, and you never see them like priced. I would say reasonably priced. You never see them in the secondhand market.
thank you, David.
Hey, while I got you here, Ron, I think the next slide is for you, and it sure
Yeah.
is. So we never talk hot toys, but go ahead, take it away.
Oh, where do I start? I hate
Sorry,
you.
Ronnie.
I know. My buddy Michael Vlad turned me on to the needle, known as layaway plans through Hot Toys.
Wait, Ronnie, before you talk about Boba Fett, answer this comment by saying that quote.
We gotta.
Go ahead, say it.
I'm the mayor of Duncan, guy. No, I'm not. Shut up. I don't know what that means. I'm not saying it.
You
Hey,
say it
guy.
like-
I'm from
like the
Boston area,
mayor-
Mass.
I'm like the mayor of Duncan, guy.
Would you
Like
rather
something
have
like
me
that.
say I got my car parked to have a yard? Suck it.
Yes,
That's what I say. That's you.
Yeah.
That's masshole right there, buddy. Nah, I'm only messing with you. Thank you
All
for
right,
the
Matt,
love.
so
I
talk about
appreciate
this
it.
Boba Fett. Talk about this
If you
Boba
love
Fett.
me so much, follow me at Doom58 on YouTube. I do magic stuff. Anyways, Boba Fett, repaint Armor Throne, and all the collector's goodness. So, I pre-ordered this. I was never Hot Toys and Sideshow Collectibles was out of my price range. Then my good friend here, my fellow brethren from Mass, Michael Vlad, was like, "Hey, guy, why don't you you pay a little bit here and there?" And I decided to. Oh my God, what a best thing I ever did! This should be coming, supposed to be coming this fall. The articulation on them looks to be very well. Elbow joints, arms, but what they've shown, tons of accessories. The whole throne room looks amazing. The detail, it comes with all kinds of accessories that you see. His helmet, you have multiple head sculpts with helmet, with not, battle poses, different hands, different weapons, flamethrower, detachable missiles. I mean, we were talking about premium accessories with the prices of other lines and legends and so forth. Yes, these figures go from anywhere from $259 to $400. I mean, you can even get some Mach 1 Iron Man variants for $500-$600.
Mhm.
Well, this on the price range is that $200 to $300 price range, and you're getting a premium product. They're known for
Yes, you
hand
are.
sculpting the faces. They looked exactly like the actor that plays Boba Fett. The different variants and helmets. Again, this is all based on what I've seen. It's not in hand yet. It's due to ship sometime this fall. There's still,
Tomorrow morning, yeah.
yeah, exactly. To be announced date.
Yeah.
I love it. I did this. I mean, did you end up rolling with the other one I sent too?
No, we're just doing one each because we'd be here
Okay.
till next week.
Yeah,
So we
right.
gotta move on to our
Well,
next slide.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got anything else you want to drop before we move on to the next slide, Ron?
Yeah,
About this
anybody
Boba-
out there that thinks you're outpriced of Hot Toys or Sideshow Collectibles, look at their payment plans. I mean, really, I wanted one for years. I mean, years, 5-6 years at least, maybe even 10 years. I wanted to buy one, and I thought I was priced out. I never knew they did a layaway plan, and it's all based on what the figure is. Like this one, I'm paying like $50 a month, and it didn't start charging. They only charge it for 6 months, so you can pre-order 2 years in advance, or however long when the pre-orders go up, and you don't start charging you until about 6 to 7 months before the release date. And you only put like I put $30 down, and it's $50 a month.
Yep.
That's nothing for the quality of toy you're gonna get, rather than throwing down a couple $100 right at pre-order like some other companies do, or if you do like a the HasLab, they charge you as soon as it's funded, right?
Mhm.
That's how that goes. You don't have to pay pretty much until you get it. You pay a little bit here and there.
Yep. So I got a shout out real quick. A legend is in the house. Well, here we go. Hello, I made it.
Nice.
Hooded Cobra Commander. If you missed it, we did Cobra. What is it? Like
Convergence.
Convergence. Cobra Convergence and 6, and he was on it, and it was a terrific episode. So special shout out to the legendary G.I. Joe toy reviewer himself, Hooded Cobra Commander. That's what's up, man. Thank you so much for being here. And you know, I think we got some Joe stuff to talk about soon. Here we go. Look at that, right on cue. Dr. Mindbender. Now, this was a choice by a lot of people. I'm sure I picked it. K Wish picked it. I think Eric Corpy picked it. Maybe even Vlad picked it. Yeah, all around. I think we're all looking forward to Dr. Mindbender. You know what? I'm going to go with Bobby on this one because you said you just started collecting, really getting into Joe's with Classified. But what does this Dr. Mindbender mean to you?
Right, to me? Oh, I mean, it's awesome, and I loved it. I actually missed out on getting Dr. Mindbender.
Weren't you at the convention?
I was. But like, it wasn't one of those figures where like I was dying to get it, so I was like, eh.
Okay. Well,
I did love the way it looked. Him and the
Serpentor.
That one
Yeah.
I do want. That one I will get.
Yeah,
That
we'll
one-
talk about him when we talk about PulseCon exclusives. KJ, what's up with Mindbender?
It's a must-have, but this is part of that price creep that we'll talk about later, because they got us by the balls, man. They're like, I'm just be glad they didn't charge $49.99 for this sucker. So deluxe packaging, cool accessories. At the end of the day, this is a figure that would have been $19.99 back in 2020, but you would have had to like fight off old ladies in the senior line to get your hands on it. So luckily, people were able to get it a lot. Some people were able to get it with Comic-Con. The QR code was kind of a controversial thing, but people who wanted it, they were able to get it. So it's on the horizon, man. It'll be in our hands in due time.
Yeah, and yeah, I want to acknowledge the cool guy's comment. Yeah, I'm overwhelmed with the amount of big shots that are in here. We got some legends, we got some influencers, we got some good ass people. Everybody here, whether they're a million views or 2 views, they're all special, awesome people, and it makes me happy. I can get a comment from someone with a Hello Kitty emoji, probably a fake account, and I'm happy. You know, it doesn't matter. It's awesome.
You know,
it's all beautiful.
Let me tell you, Trav. Let me tell you, Trav. As being your co-OG, me and you started this, man. To see where this has become and the love you've been getting, guys, been getting for community. Even doing the convention, Comic-Con, dude. You guys almost brought me to. You know, it's hard right now, dude. To see what we created and what it's become. It's like you guys. This whole show is like a baby to me. Where, you know, I set you off in the world, and to see you guys doing as good as you are, and you doing the Comic-Con coverage this year, man, was just. You know, it hit me right here. It really did. You know what I mean? And all the love we got from certain controversial some bitches in the interwebs there, and all the love and support we got, man, from the community. Just, I love being a part of the, you know, Toy Kind of Move family, man. And it reiterates how powerful we all are together. You know,
one thing's for sure, Ronnie. We're not stuck on a lonely island over here. You know,
no way.
So, boom, boom, boom. Shots fired. All right, more pre-orders. Look, shout out to the Full Force. The way and what's on Joe Mind, the way they cover these bad boys, it's just got me more excited every week. And I got my hands on a Viper at a comic book store. I think you guys might have remembered that. I paid like $28. If you can pay $5 or $10 for these things overpriced, get it. Don't wait 6 months. $5 or $10. What's that? Coffee, gas? I mean, Come on. Why are you gonna wait? You know, at first I was like, no, I have to get it for 19 and 22, but it's driving me insane. These G.I. Joe groups getting stuff 8 months early. I can't. I got FOMO. I'm gonna admit it. I'm gonna buy stuff early and get it and just get it over with and cut all the pre-orders out and not have to worry about it. I'm done with that shit. I'm done. So there's that. And then here we go. Here's my pick. So we're not talking a whole lot of wrestling figures here, but it's a big thing. We get a wrestling kind of mood always. So shout out to Christian, Ryan Sweeney, of course, who was here earlier, and the Fabster. I don't know where he is, but we have an awesome wrestling show, wrestling coverage. We've had Ringside Collectibles. This is my personal favorite. It comes out this year. Ordered it from Ringside Collectibles, and man, the best Kenny Omega figure. I've been waiting forever for this bad boy because Jazzware, the likenesses are sometimes, but this one you got 4 knockout head sculpts and like it's like 2 figures in one. You can replace the legs. Like what other figure can you replace the legs? It's like insane. So I'm just real happy. And wrestling figures have kept me going when Joes have taken too long and everything's overpriced and the boxes. The wrestling figures have kept me flowing and going. So shout out to Jazzwares and Ringside Collectibles for this amazing Kenny Omega. And I don't know if you're watching it, Mike, but tomorrow night, Michael, AEW All Out. Go get it on Bleacher Report. It's $50. It's going to be worth every penny. There's like 15 matches. I can't wait. I have to get my wrestling shout out.
That's a full card, man.
Big part of what I do is pro wrestling, so I had to get that in there.
AEW, man. It's WCW, ECW days brought back, baby. I love it.
Let's get Mike.
My wife dropped in real quick to say happy anniversary, happy birthday.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Blow it out, make a wish.
That's beautiful. Look at there she is, the Ivory Bunny. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Gab. Oh man. Oh, look, a lot of people.
Another member of the ATM fam.
I'm surprised a lot of people. We got a couple comments on Mindbender. Andrew's a big Joe guy, no interest. ML series, right there. Look, Mindbender, not for me. I'm shocked. I thought this is like an award-winning figure. This is crazy.
Yeah, me too.
Mindbender is Sunbow. So you're getting into the area where just like there's different Joe fans. So like there's gonna be a lot of silly Sunbow figures that not everyone's gonna be chasing after. But give me all of that.
That comment's funny too. So actually, I don't know who got this book. I think it was actually you, Michael, and myself, maybe KJ. But you know what? It's like this isn't even a toy, but this is my most anticipated.
Now you know I got that. You know I got that.
Freaking loser.
All right. Yeah. Shout out to Carson, 3D Joes. That was such a fun show on the Terradrome. And I invited him. He's busy. He's hanging out with some OG G.I. Joe dudes. But man, we love everything 3djoes.com does. And this is the cherry on top for me. I'll look at this book every day when I wake up.
I so pumped for that book. That one and the Sky Striker were like together to me. Like I want them both to arrive like right around the same time.
I won't lie, seeing that Sky Striker at Comic-Con made me really regret not getting it.
That would be my most anticipated if it wasn't for it being early 2023.
Right. Yeah. That thing was so like seeing that and the Galactus in person made me really like that. I'm like, oh, damn it. Yeah, those are gonna be awesome. So Trav hopped out. So this is Mike. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But this is like the Art of Joe. Like it's going like detailing all the artwork for G.I. Joe.
All the cards, all the box art,
yes.
All the just the posters and things that we saw throughout our childhood. It comes with the Kickstarter. At least came with a mess ton of prints that we got to vote on, and then I cannot wait. It's a spectacular.
So this is a collection of all of the art
collection,
right?
Yeah.
It's a collection of all of the art from like 1982 on, kind of thing. It's like a imagery series of everything we've ever seen from the toy line and stuff, right? Is that what it is?
All the packaging art. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be really cool. Spectacular.
All right, guys, I had to get some water, but thank you so much. But yeah, that book is everything, and it's worth every penny. And part of what 3D Joe's, I'm all about Operation Recall. Of course, we talked about Call Sign Longbow. It's the journey, just getting the updates. Almost every day, Carson is hitting me with updates for Operation Recall, and almost every month or every week, bi-weekly, we're getting updates for this book, and it's all the extras and the work that goes into it behind the scenes. It's the journey for me. It's like, I'm going to get the book and it's going to be amazing, but just knowing how it got there, the ins and outs, plus the Blu-ray and all the people that worked on it, it's such a thing of beauty, you know?
Absolutely.
All right, moving on let's talk retail time. It's our favorite retailers and worst retailers. I'm going to go around the room. No super long rants. We've been going in about an hour and a half, and we still got to talk about PulseCon, of course. But I'm curious, what everyone's favorite retailer in 2022 was, and let's talk about this year only, and see how everyone's doing, and then worst, and tell us why. But kind of make it a little short. So first, I'm gonna go to Bobby.
I mean, obviously, best would be Walmart. Obviously,
You're kidding.
Walmart than Target. No, look. I mean,
The
look.
best or worst?
He's being sarcastic.
Look, I'm gonna say my favorite has probably been either Amazon for me or Pulse. I don't really do Entertainment Earth has helped me, has come in clutch for me. Big Bad Toy has been clutch for me, no ifs, ands, or buts. But Amazon is the one that look, and someone said earlier, like I was able to Klarna a bunch of figures, and yeah, look, Amazon. Say what you will about their evil lord and CEO, but look, they get you the figures, and whenever I've gotten figures from Amazon, they've always been like properly packaged, nicely done. Like I don't get the bubble mailers, thank God. But yeah, there we go. My best is gonna be Amazon or Hasbro Pulse, and then obviously Walmart and Target's distribution can burn in a fiery dumpster fire.
Great, Mike, and then Michael, and then I also want to just ask the whoever's left there in the chat. Let us know what's your favorite retailer, whether it's Fan Channel, Big Box, and who's the worst. I know you're all gonna let us know who the worst is, but who's your favorite? Who do you depend on? Let us know in the comments, and we'll throw it on the screen. Thanks so much, but take it away, Sleepless.
My worst is definitely Walmart. I've had nothing but bad luck, not just from packaging and such, but them literally just not sending anything that I ordered, period, because it just got delayed for however long while they're in stores and other people are getting their shipments. They're weird. So they're definitely failure. And unfortunately, I'm with Bobby. Amazon is by far my number one. I just get the pre-order and forget the fuck about it. And then it shows up, and it shows up packaged well, and I'm good to go. So that's, I hate to say it, and I have that little bit of a guilt toward it, but they really do the best job for me.
That's what's up.
So I will one sec, Trevor. I will say, Vlad brought up a great point. It is a set it and forget it, and so we'll get messages from our fetch, oh, you have a package from Amazon, and Ashley's like, my wife's going, did you order something from Amazon? I'm like, I mean, possibly. I don't know. It's a surprise. And they're like, oh, what I get today? It's like Christmas every time Amazon comes. It's like, oh, what I get this time.
Yeah. I had to disconnect my Echo from my Amazon account because my kids would rat me out. How many packages coming? You have 12, blah, blah. My wife's like, what'd you order? I'm like, nothing, babe. It's from 3 years ago. They've been so delayed. When 3 years I ordered ago something. Trying to cover that shit up, but yeah, I hear you.
All right, we're gonna go with KJ right now, but we'll say on the comments, it looks like BBTS is getting some love, and which is funny because I went on a rant on Facebook and everybody had my ass. They were like, "What's wrong with BBTS? They're great." And it's like I think it's years and years and years of them being great and being number one. And this year it took forever for them to ship out some stuff because they didn't opt to pay for the best container or whatever. But so I don't know, but they're being better. We're starting to see some stuff from BBTS. They're trying to make a comeback. How do you feel about that, KJ? And what's your favorites and worst?
Yeah, I would say my favorites are Entertainment Earth. They're right here in Simi Valley, California. I usually get my stuff fast. I got my Joes fast, my Bats and AVs fast. They'll usually have influencer discounts, so you'll get 10% off. You can get free shipping. I'm an out-of-box collector, non-mint for the win, outlet deals for the win. I love to save money, and Entertainment Earths, they really help me out with doing that. And the reason I have the collection I have, as expansive and as many lines as I do, is because of Entertainment Earth, Funko Pops, NECA, Mattel. I love Entertainment Earth. They're my top retail, and tied with Dorkside. Free shipping, depending on how much you order, about $59 or $60. No tax. no tax, right? So with BBTS, I mean, yes, shout out to the $4 Apollo loot shipping, but the tax is up there. They usually upcharge their stuff. They'll take something that's $24.99. They'll charge $25, $26.99. I'm not a fan of BBTS. They're kind of tied with my worst with that in Walmart. But, I've never gotten crushed stuff from BBTS. I guess you pay for the packaging, so there's that. But I don't like the upscale prices. But big shout out to Dorkside and Entertainment Earth.
Yeah, hell yeah. Ronnie, what about yourself?
See this? Bring it. So ML in the comments hit it. ML Collector, I forgot the rest of his name, but it's ML something in the comments.
ML series?
Yes.
This one right here?
Nailed it. Yes, he nailed it. Target. Give me my damn soapbox, folks. I've said it over and over and again. If Target isn't busting up my stuff that it's sending, they ain't straight up canceling it without me. I'm like, when is it coming? They don't even send me notifications. I have to go look at my products, my pre-releases 3 months away, and I'm like, that was canceled. I never canceled it. Target, I hate them. They're the Antichrist of collectibles. I'm sorry. They cancel my stuff. They bust up my boxes. They never do pre-orders right for me. I've had the worst luck. I think somewhere there's a Target rep sitting there watching me and says, yeah, that jerk, I'm going to press the button, beep, boop, boop, because I feel like I'm have such bad, nobody else has bad luck like me with Target. But it's nice to see ML Series, a brethren with the Target pain. That's enough of that. Everybody knows my hate for Target. Target, as the bougie crowd says, which drives me nuts. My favorite number one product seller or pre-orderer, I got to say, like everybody else, and I don't feel guilty, Bezos, if you're watching, I want to ride on the rocket ship, please. I'm a poor man, but let my love guide me to space, please. Amazon. I love them. Not only if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can pre-order before there's even box art. They guarantee you the lowest price of pre-order things. Toys. I buy all of my Magic products from my Magic channel and my own collection off Amazon. All my toys, majority are off Amazon. Mm-hmm. If a price fluctuates at all lower than what it's listed, they lock you into it's the Amazon Prime price guarantee. So I'm buying things. They'll be listed, $25, $29.99. Magic products, usually they're about $80 to $130 a box. Quick example, last set that came out was a big collector's set, super expensive. In stores, they were selling it for $400 a box. I pre-ordered it as soon as I seen on my threads that said, hey, Amazon has the link up. There's not even box art or release date, just the header name. Mm-hmm. And it was $140 a box. I bought a box. As soon as 3 days later, when Hasbro actually announced, hey, this product's coming, they were retail price. Well, they don't give retail prices, but the suggested retail price was $399. Toy stores and card collectible shops were selling them for $400. Amazon locked me in to that $140 price point. So I paid $140 for something that everybody else paid $400 for on the streets. Mm-hmm. Same thing for toys, man. You see it fluctuate, $1 or $2, couple bucks. It's all the way up to $10. I've saved so much money pre-ordering on Amazon, and they don't charge you till it ships. So it doesn't do you anything bad. There's no negative reason to not pre-order because you can cancel it before it ships if you don't want it, and you get charged nothing. Amazon for the win. Again, Bezos, I want to go to space, son. I want to go.
Yeah, this is a funny comment. It's pretty hardcore, but it's the truth. The truth hurts sometimes. It's like we're in an age now. We're coming out. We're pandemic's over. We're coming out. Stores are open. We're out in the sun going to the beach. But I liked getting stuff shipped to my house. I'm a tech guy. I don't know if you can see it by my albino pale skin. That's not really albino, but it's because I like indoors. I don't want to stay. I want to have everything come to me. Bring my Magic. Bring my toys. Bring my Chinese food while you're at it. I'll sit here and take it off.
That sounds good.
That's what's up. All right. Well, let's talk. All right. We talked about our favorite retailers. Oh, all right. I didn't yet. Oh, shit. That's what happens when you host. You forget to give your opinion. All right. Cool. MVP. It's got to be initially it was Dorkside. They've kind of slipped this summer, man. I've gotten some packages that they blamed USPS and it never left their warehouse. So yeah, I don't know about those dudes, but Amazon is the king. But in the store, Target is our toy store. Walmart, good luck. I don't know if you're in the middle of whatever, in the middle of America, you'll find stuff. But if you're in a Walmart in the East Coast, West Coast, you're never gonna find anything. Period. And that's because scalpers line up at 6 a.m. for Hot Wheels, and they're gonna grab all the Joes and Star Wars and Transformers anyway.
Yeah, I'm one of those that line up at 6 a.m. at Walmart. That's the only reason I'm able to get anything from Walmart. That's me.
But yeah, Amazon is king. And then if you don't like the damaged boxes that came in a bubble mailer, you call them and they'll just give you the money and back a refund, and they'll say keep the toy. If you just say like, oh, I don't drive or whatever, like they're easy, you know what I mean? So BBTS is turning the corner. You know what I love about Entertainment Earth? You guys didn't mention too much of them, is those restocks of like Marvel Legends that you just never had, you know, like Archangel,
Yeah.
and like and like we got Kang before. I'm canceling stuff on Pulse because of Entertainment Earth. But that said, Pulse early in the year when they shipped out that epic Star Wars Mandalorian wave with, I think it was Blaster and Eject, and like that was a crazy. When I did the unboxing, I hardly do unboxing, but I was like, that was from Pulse, and it Pulse beat everyone. Imagine if Pulse did that all the time. Like Pulse, ship our Zoranas and Dusties and Crimson Guards. Like, what do you do? Skip the line? But you know, we all know that, and now Hasbro has distribution issues. So, you know, that whole thing's going on right now. So, guys, let's talk distribution. Hasbro, what is the funk? I'm going to get back with you, KJ. What do you think, man? What's going on? Set the tone for us.
All right. So, yeah, we're trying to come out of this pandemic, but I think people are just using it as an excuse at this point. It's like if people really wanted to, I mean, use air freight, you know, like use whatever at your disposal to get us what we paid for. And if you're not going to do that, I guess you can't really say that. I guess all you have left are excuses. So that's what Hasbro has left us with. You know, I've moved on to other brands. You know, shout out to Motu, shout out to Superpowers, shout out to the NECA Figs and whatnot, because at least I can get it and do what I want with it, whether it's accessories, customs, photos, and dios that Hasbro's not letting me get. You know, so that's where we're at. And it's like, get what you can.
Yeah, what's going on with that, Bobby? I don't think he heard me. Is he frozen?
Hey,
Hey, Bobby. Can you hear me?
I lost you. What did you ask me? I'm sorry. I was
All right, Michael.
in thought.
He was zoned out.
He was done.
he was
Mike-
pre-ordering on BBTS right
I
there.
was rambling too much. That's what that was. I
It's
blamed it
a
on
long
me.
stream, man. We're all good. You know what's up, but we're just talking distribution issues.
Oh,
Do you have
distribution,
anything you
bro,
want to say about it?
Look,
It's a long day. I got you.
no, look, distribution has been an absolute, and I was talking about this earlier in the show when we were talking about the fact that, look, if K-Wish gets stuff for me all the time in LA because I won't see anything here in Houston. By the time I get it here in Houston, it's either like if I wanted to, you know, flip it, it's not worth anything because LA or New York already has it, and I'm not seeing anything new. So the distribution has, and I was doing tons of articles for a previous job on the fact that distribution is still, the supply chain is still very messed up. Like, look, the supply chain, you know, everything going on around the world, like, has really messed up a lot of the supply chain, and I get that. But on that same note, if I'm seeing fully articulated figures at Comic-Con, then you know what? I kind of want to see them in person. Like, I don't see I don't see why we cannot have those figures in hand. Like, I think distribution is just a little, like, some things I get it, others no, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, and I want to talk about this comment too because we all have excuses, but there's other toy companies. Mattel is just as big as Hasbro, and their stuff is everywhere. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, Michael, how do you feel about that? That we had, like, what's up? Why is Mattel get like wrestling? I'm a wrestling figure collector. Every week there's new wrestling figures. G.I. Joe, we've had nothing but Snake Eyes movie figures. Flint and Lady J are gone now. There's like nothing, and it's like, what is? Like what? And it's not just it's Star Wars unless it's a $35 Jawa. Like
Ugh.
these Obi-Wan figures. I'm sure some people are gonna find them, but they're gonna be gone pretty soon, and they're not gonna get filled up. Why is Mattel doing good and Hasbro's having a hard time with big
Man,
box?
I wish I could answer that. I can't even give an opinion at this point because it's like McFarlane. McFarlane has no issues getting stuff out,
Zero.
So we know that as far as we know McFarlane. He gets top of the line. He gets front of the line constantly. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing it since '94. He's a big dog in town, but I'm not sure about the other ones. I guess I don't know if it's money. I don't know if it's just the grease in the palms of somebody or what. But some people, here it is, they're announcing everything and it's there a week later. And other people, it's classified and it's like they're last in line. The ones I'm most excited about, but they're always the farthest away.
McFarlane's like, you know who I am? I made Spawn.
Basically.
Like, I'll erase you
Here
from
you go,
culture.
third line.
But,
And I want to
don't know.
comment. Yeah, I want to comment on this because that's what I was talking about earlier. I went with CMD Store because of the holiday. I don't have them in hand. I ordered them priority, but I would have them right now. But we got Sunday, Monday. There's just no shipping anywhere, no matter what, and they have priority. I will get them for the Terradrome show. So we've been throwing that on the banner. This Tuesday and Wednesday, Gridiron Studios, Mark Von Cannon joins us. Hopefully, Ruben, who keeps popping in and out of here, joins us. It'll be KJ, Ryan, Tony, and myself. We're not sure if it's Tuesday or Wednesday. We got some conflicts, but we'll work it out. Follow our social media at A Toy Kind of Mood, and we'll let you know. We believe it'll go about 7 p.m., 7:30 Pacific time, one of those nights, and watch our show. And hopefully I'll have the Crimson Twins to show off with some Gridiron goodies. But, it's just been a mess, and now I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm going to sell toys I don't care about to make up for the fact that I have to pay like a scalper international price on Joe's because I'm tired of waiting. I was cool for a while, but this is excessive waiting. Like we've been it's excessive. Like you say what you want, but it's like all the excuses in the world, but other toy companies are giving us our stuff. And we obviously Hasbro has the IPs we love the most, the Disney stuff, the Joes, the Transformers, like the stuff. Arguably, we love this more than anything, and it's kicking our butt, So we got to do what we got to do, Ronnie?
That's why, I want to segue right from what you just said. I think a lot of Hasbro's distribution issues come personally. I don't have any science behind it. I am into analytics. I analyze data on a daily basis. That's how my mind works. I've been that way like a kid. I've been like Rain Man, Wait, let me count the raindrops. But listen, the point is that I think Hasbro has, because I collect a lot of different Hasbro stuff. I collect Star Wars figs, Magic. I'm back into it, full addiction. They own Wizards of the Coast. They own the Marvel Legends. You got so many different lines of what Hasbro as an umbrella corporation covers. I think because they cover so many different lines of just figure brands alone. They're bound to have distribution issues because in the back workings, they're trying to figure out seasonal, what people want, what they're willing to spend. Because they know this holiday season, if they released all Star Wars, all Marvel Legends, everything they carry, bam, 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 October, November, December, they know we have a limited budget as collectors, as fans. We can't afford to buy every single toy they throw out if they threw it all at once. Mm-hmm. So I think you're seeing them personally put delays on things or staggering shipping because they want to have you lock in with a pre-order. We've seen it with the HasLabs. We've seen it with PulseCons. We've seen it on how they do their announcements. Pre-order it now, guarantee your thing. Then we've hit our quota. We're holding off, yada yada. Mm-hmm. But then you don't see the product for. We all know, anybody out there knows during 2019.
I think you brought up an amazing point. I think Hasbro, to sum it up, overthinks things. I think Mattel's like, this is what's coming out. Mattel
is a smaller brand. They cover. They have.
They're not that smaller. They're smaller than Hasbro. They're not that smaller.
Well, they're massive. I don't want you to think. I don't want you to think that mom and pop company is selling out of their barn. But in the grand scheme of corporations, out of the grand scheme of things, Hasbro even owns Nerf. There's everything in between.
Yeah,
Mattel does a lot of things, but Hasbro does a lot of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's their marketing plans is what's causing things to push back, because they can't push out products all at once, because then nobody can buy it all, and then they'll see certain lines dip just because of financial burdens.
Yeah,
That's my
Or
opinion.
everybody's pre-orders all of a sudden freaking
Well,
charged
when
to
you
ship from
pre-order,
6 different
they
lines
got
all
your
in the
money,
same
so
month.
they know you're locked in. You know what I mean? You pre-order it, they got your money. Now they already paid for it.
Not
You
always.
can sit and wait.
But
No,
no,
well,
I'm
most of the
talking
times.
Amazon, for instance.
Well, see,
which
if you go through
carry,
Amazon, that's why I love Amazon. You can cancel your pre-order, but if you're buying it from Pulse, they
if
charge you
you
usually a
know
month or
that
so
they're
in.
shipping
No,
it,
Pulse
though.
doesn't charge until they ship. Nothing does.
Yeah.
I've had major. I should have went on that when we talked about best and worst. I've had major problems with Pulse. I've stopped buying from Pulse because I've emailed them. I've bought stuff like at the PulseCon edition stuff. They charge me that weekend, or they'll charge me right away on stuff, and then I'm like, well, when's it coming? And it was like to be
Okay,
announced.
so PulseCon is a different animal than their normal pre-orders.
So,
Because
yeah, certain things do, but not all of them do. When
and
you're
we're going to talk
pre-ordering,
about. Stay with us.
All right,
Don't
okay,
go
yeah, yeah.
anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We're talking our big home run PulseCon
Sorry.
predictions in a bit. I'm sorry. It's
I'm breaking
1:45.
format. My fault.
Ronnie. We're gonna have a show just you, an hour, an hour with Ronnie. That's all we call it.
I told you, it's going to be called Ron's Soapbox, all bitching
yeah.
and complaining about everything under the sun. You ready?
Ronnie in the chat. That's it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but I do want to acknowledge some of the comments here. Pure Soul. Yeah, that's it. CMD. I'm just waiting for them to throw that Dusty and Zorana. I don't care how much it costs. It might be $100 for the wave, 120 for the wave. I'm getting it. I'm not waiting. And then we got, Todd Father. This is funny. This is hilarious.
The comments have been great.
And then our guy, the number one meme dude in the world. Look at that. There you go. We'll get the Shill Island pre-orders real quick in Canada.
Yeah, let me give a shout out to Chaz, because he was one of our warriors back there when we were battling the E-Corps, if you know what I mean. Thank you,
Hell
Chaz.
yeah.
I seen you
Shout out to
holding the
Chaz.
banner hot and heavy.
Okay, here we go. This is very intelligent, seeing the devil's advocate. I don't think that's what's actually happening. John Plemons says, I think Hasbro announces way earlier. Now, this is true. They do. They are all about the hype machine. Now, think about G.I. Joe Classified, right? So they're doing the pipeline, which I'm a big fan of. But it kind of like, if they didn't do the pipeline and then every time they have a fan first, they give an update, which I think is wonderful for our community. But if they didn't do it and they were just like, oh, hey, go buy this now, we wouldn't be complaining as much. So yeah, there is that way to look at it. They're showing us figures a year out, a year and a half out. And then we're like, damn, we got to wait a year and a half for Shipwreck. But it's like where Mattel is like, oh, hey, we got this Skeletor that's coming out like 2 months from now. And they don't talk about it for 8 months. You know what I'm saying? So they are at a disadvantage because they do love the hype. And there is a reason why we talk about Hasbro more than anybody and with their fan first, because they're trying to connect to us, whether we're sick of repaints and boxes and the prices. They do have the live streams. Don't really see that from Mattel. McFarlane does his little videos of like, hey, I got a Batman this week, whatever, Spawn. But we don't get the full fun hype presentation. So I will give Hasbro the credit for keeping us locked in the toy, with toy pre-orders all year. So, I mean, yeah, that's true.
You
I
can
agree with you
judge how
100%.
far in advance Hasbro's thinking with things too. Now that we've got the plastic-free packaging on the horizon, you see them announcing things that have the plastic-free packaging that are apparently far off, and then the Andor stuff, shows up and it's still got the plastic in it. We didn't know about it until this week, but like they were ready to drop those for that, let you know about them right when that show was coming out. Very on time.
Yeah, that was a perfect point, Travis, what you said. I mean, Hasbro.
Well, that was John
like,
Plemons. John Plemons, shout out to him in the comment. He brought it up,
that
and
was
that was
perfect.
like, we have to see both sides of the fence. So I wanna stick with what Bobby said earlier. I want free shit too. So here's our time to talk good about Hasbro. Why we love them. Why we love Lemily, Dan, Ryan, Dwight, and all our friends over there at Hasbro. They do all these fun events, right? Especially during the pandemic. If it wasn't for Hasbro Pulse fan streams, I don't know if there's a toy kind of mood. What will we talk about, right? It's like, how do we know? So they kept us together. And I'm sure, I hope they accept our criticism. You know what I mean? And see it as we're trying to be constructive. We're frustrated because we want your stuff. We want to spend the money, right? So let's talk about the big show. This is our Super Bowl, right? It is PulseCon 2022, and we haven't heard from Bobby in a minute, so I'm gonna go to you, man. You want to just talk about this PulseCon weekend? Give us an overview of what to expect, and then we'll dig into each line.
I mean, God. Okay, so with PulseCon, I mean, we're going to be getting G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, Transformers, Star Wars, and we have all of our predictions of what we may get, may not get. I am for whatever. I have not I have not properly predicted a PulseCon in 2 years, and you know what? I'm still gonna strike out. However, and we saw the banner. We saw this at San Diego. Let me see.
Hold on, Bobby. We got a fan question. We might do a little Q&A at the end, but you know what? Let's get to this one right now, so it's not way up the board. Go ahead. You can read that off and answer if you want.
Third question: is the extra effort put in by Hasbro marketing worth the price increase? I do enjoy having engagement with the fans. I think there's a balance that they're gonna have to eventually meet. However, kinda. I mean, look, if the price increase is coming from the fact that we're having these fan channels and the fan first, I enjoy it. Well, for the most part, I enjoy G.I. Joe and I enjoy Marvel. Star Wars and Power Rangers and Transformers, I skip. 100% skip. So is it worth the price increase? I mean, kinda, to a degree. But
I would say yes, because the hype. I think social media is the hype train, right? And then I think they do it best with social media because they're great at hype. And then it might turn into negative comments, but it's activity. It's activity, whether it's and the negative people still buy the shit. So it doesn't. At the end of the day, that hype and that activity is working out for them. So
and that's fair. That is fair. But I shouldn't hit this. But yeah. So and here we go. Screw it. I hit the wrong button. But
oh no, we go. Hey, again, this is our first live stream as a team, so I think we're doing all right.
Yeah.
So here we go. Current lineup. KJ also wants to talk about this. Bobby, go ahead. You first.
Yeah. Look, this and Indiana Jones, I'm excited about. I want to see what the starting lineup will be. And look, if there are certain figures, certain athletes that I will 100% jump in on this line on. KJ, what are your thoughts on starting lineup, man?
I'm ready for it. The Mafex, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James are perfect action figures. I got a Fext basketball court and a hoop just for those two figures. The only others I could get were either the McFarlane sports figures, which are barely action figures in and of themselves. And then there's like a basketball anime out there. They have figures, but I wasn't interested in those. So I need starting lineup. One, just so my Mafex, Jordan, and LeBron have someone to face off against. But two, I think Hasbro is going to do a good job. It's going to be a good in-between from those premium import figures. And then also the barely articulated McFarlane figures from yesteryear. So I'm ready. I'm ready to have my Pro Stars diorama. It's gonna be great.
Nice. And then we'll also have where's the button? There we go. Indiana Jones.
Yeah. So I know Ronnie is on a time crunch. Ronnie, do you have an opinion? Sorry to cut you off, Bobby, but we got to get Ronnie out of here. Do you have an opinion real quick about this Indiana Jones?
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna see. I mean, I'm excited to see it. I've loved Indiana Jones since I was a kid. I love the shows. I know there's a new video game being developed for the next gen consoles. They're supposed to be announcing that this fall as well. More information in one of their live stream events. I have a feeling it's collaborate because of the release of the video game. You know, they've been talking more info coming and the Hasbro event. I think you're going to see some kind of collaboration, whether it's just releasing the same time of information, or they might even have video games, toys based on the game, the imagery show. I mean, I'm huge into gaming as well and all things geek. I think you're going to see some awesome figures. I think we're going to see some kind of collaboration effort. And because Hasbro kind of is representing the line of Indiana Jones, they might even announce some. I mean, this is like Golden Wish, you know, out there in left field. But I wouldn't be surprised with the way conventions, video game conventions, have been shut down in comparison of numbers lately. We really haven't had anything good. I think we might even see some gameplay from one of the new studios that are making the new Indiana Jones in
Oh
collaboration
no,
with
don't we
Hasbro.
have? Isn't it Bethesda? Bethesda.
It's supposed to be Bethesda, yeah. But I mean, I know there's rumors that they were collaborating with another company outside of video gaming to come up with character what is it called, like sculptures and things and different like concept arts. So seeing this, when I saw this, and I'm like, all right, Bethesda is supposed to be putting together a game, and they really haven't even announced or shown anything. It wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing maybe stills, or that would be, I mean, like I said, the dream moment would be Todd Howard walking out on the Hasbro stage, virtual stage, like he did with freaking Skyrim, and be like, "Out, you know, October," out of left field. We never know, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I do want to.
But we'll see. I mean, I do got a quick prediction because I do got a bounce regarding what you're gonna see in my realm of the world of toys and gaming. We're gonna see another Hasbro Pulse Secret Lair exclusive for Magic the Gathering. I can almost guarantee it.
I was just going to ask you about Magic, so go ahead.
Right, perfect. If there's nothing shown at HasCon, the Pulse event, regarding anything Magic Secret Lair release imagery, go ahead at me, internet, because I believe 100% my heart you're going to see something we've seen last year. Last year was the Purification set, which was all cat themed based on Wizards of the Coast cards. We're going to see something like that this year. I don't know what the branding's going to be. They really came out of left field with the cat inspired. I mean, this year you're seeing a lot of pride, a lot of rainbow, a lot of equality, a lot of, representing every race, color, creed, gender, and everything. Video games. Fortnite just started up their brand new season, and it's all about inclusion. It wouldn't surprise me if we see something out of Magic the Gathering, maybe along that line. Which again, bring out the cards, bring out cool, shiny things. I'm a fan. That said, I'm gonna do my closing. Because I gotta bounce. Other things to do, bigger fish to fry, as they say. Dude, I love you guys. I love the Toy Kind of Mood fam. These past 2 years have been nothing but joy. Our chat, our group, our familia, we're all tight. I mean, Vlad, he sent me magic packs over the pandemic of Fallen Empire, which are old, and I did it on my channel. I do unboxings, and I took some time off because of the summer. I'm coaching baseball last spring. I'm coaching baseball again. A lot of family stuff. Coming out of the pandemic where we were stuck indoors, I've been out. Fall's coming. I'm going right back to my channel hard. Follow me at Doom58 on YouTube. On Twitter, it's Ron Bertles. YouTube, my shameless plug is right here. Is my name. You guys, in falling in line with our whiskey scoring system. I don't want to get you flagged. I got some top notch Knob Creek. Cheers. Nice. A Toy Kind of Mood. 2 years. Many, many, many more. I give you guys 5 whiskeys.
Woo! Thanks so much.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, you're the man.
Fire, baby.
The man who started.
Love you guys, man. It's been fun.
Enjoy your weekend. We'll catch up soon.
All right.
Contribution.
Toy Kind of Mood, man. Follow us. We're great. Love you guys.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Later.
That's what's up. All right. The real reason everyone is here, always in the chat. Hopefully, Chris is still watching. Mark's still watching. Ruben's still watching. ML Series still watching. Cause it's G.I. Joe. Come on, that's what we do. It's our main thing over across the board. This is the line I think that keeps everyone together. It's almost like we all collect it at some point. You get a couple cherry pickers, but most of us are all in. Serpentor is the announced Comic-Con exclusive. We got to see this bad boy in person. So of course I gotta ask Michael, man, how you feeling about Serpentor?
Oh, I am stoked about Serpentor, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for that chariot.
That's what's up. Well, anything else
Yeah,
you want to add?
it just looks so awesome. I just think it looks spectacular. Like I know we all knew it was coming, but knowing how much Lenny Doug Serpentor had been teasing it over live streams and such over the years, it was spectacular to see him finally be able to reveal that they were working on it, and then to get it go up for pre-order. I'm just it's gonna be dope.
Look at the chats going wild because we could just cover GI Joe the whole time, but then we would lose because the full force would kick our ass every day. So we got to cover Marvel Legends and Star Wars and Transformers. But we love Joe's, man. Look at the comments; they're going wild.
I mean, I like GI Joe a little bit.
A little bit. All right, we can't talk GI Joe without talking to our man right here. So spotlight's on you, KJ.
All right. So I got the last Serpentor artwork from Comic-Con, and I had to frame it because it's just phenomenal. It's going to be a perfect figure. I don't think people are prepared for how big Serpentor is going to be compared to even like Roadblock or Gung Ho. Like, it's going to be a sizable figure, and that air chariot is just perfect. Even the jaw is articulated. It's like I got to pair it with blast effects. I got those Tamashi explosions. It's like I'm ready to go. Give me that shit. I need it. Give me. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, man. You guys said it all. I don't even have to add to it. You know what I mean? It's like this is
Look at it. Just
It's
look at it.
Serpentor, man.
the worst thing I'll say is we're talking distribution. PostCon stuff usually ships. And remember, Ronnie went on that. Well, he went on a lot of rants today, but he went on a rant about PostCon charging him and not shipping for like a while because they're supposed to ship PostCon items the following week or the week after, depending on holiday and Sunday.
And Moody, it's going to sell out. It's gonna that first batch is gonna go like that. So
Right.
if you want,
My point
if you
is
want
they're not shipping this right away anymore. They're making changes to this PulseCon. We're not getting our PulseCon exclusives the week or two after shipped. I believe there is
didn't they say early 2023?
Yes, it was December.
Like January.
It was December, and now it's January, February. Yeah, I'm surprised nobody has it in Britain or China or Indonesia or Taiwan or all
I
over.
guess the only place they had it was San Diego, man.
Pretty much.
That's absolutely
Pretty
true.
much.
All right, what else we got? All right, so I got to give a shout out. He couldn't make it because he runs a shop, Eric Corpy. He did have some awesome predictions. So he did say we would see an Arctic. Remember this Arctic Scarlet from the Operation Blackout video game design?
I want that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Are we going to see this still? Because that video game was, what it was. And he did say Snow Job these two would be Amazon exclusives. But I think Snow Job was a announced figure without a render. I think we have to go. I think they have a process. So I don't think we would see this at PulseCon. We're going to see it at PulseCon probably as a render, right, Michael?
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. And then what about KJ? Are we going to see this Arctic Scarlet or what?
I think they can just reconfigure it so it wouldn't have to be tied in with Operation Blackout. It could be just part and parcel with Snow Job, and then they can do an Arctic Destro and Baroness to boot. So they can have a whole Arctic subline for Target or whoever else. So it makes sense to me not to let that sculpting go to waste. Lenny and Emily, they want Classified series to go as long as Marvel Legends going. They want this line to last longer than ARAH. So, and they got the ammunition for it. I want all of that.
All right. So Bobby has to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut to Marvel Legends for a minute. And then we're going to come back to Joe. So that way he can get he's our Marvel Legends guy. So we're going to get his input on something right now. We're going to come back. So don't go if you're a Joe fan and you don't care about the rest. Don't stay, please. We got G.I. Joe Classified, more. And we're going to talk O-Ring as well. So here we go. We're going to cut to this HasLab, right? So this is going to be their bread and butter, I'm sure.
God.
All right. Your time to shine, bud.
Look, here's the thing with this HasLab coming out, and I'm hoping that with PulseCon we're going to see. I really do believe that HasLab will be the big talking point for PulseCon. And granted, look, maybe some Disney Plus. Like I know we just got the Infinity Ultron wave completely finished. I think we'll be seeing maybe some renders. Maybe like we'll see like a red and yellow Daredevil, stuff like that. Maybe a Wrecking Crew. That'd be kind of cool, but we'll see. That HasLab. So here's the thing. And
wait. Did you say Wrecking Crew? There it is.
There we go.
So Wrecking Crew with She-Hulk being popular, I think this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, look, I love She-Hulk. This might be my favorite Marvel show so far. Now back to that HasLab. So here's my thinking. I think we will be getting agreed. Bat Ultron Wave was great. I think that HasLab will be Reyes with the Challenger. Oh no, I'm sorry, the Charger. But because it is the 50th anniversary, look, I wouldn't put it past and go, you know what? Here's the car, here's a bike, and here's different things to either make it the Johnny Blaze bike or the Danny Ketch bike. I think that if we get, if we can get a twerking She-Hulk the Stallion 2-pack, bring it.
Right on.
I'll buy that She-Hulk.
Same. I think that if you are, we've already seen them do the Cosmic Ghost Rider for $40, and that was Ghost Rider with the bike. This will be the car, a bike, and I think we'll get two, possibly 3 Ghost Riders. We'll get, I think it's Danny Reyes, right? Is the new Ghost Rider. There we go. We'll get Blaze and we'll get Cat. You know what? That's
amazing. That's
awesome.
I wish you sent me that slide earlier, man, but all good. I'm glad you had it on hand. Fun stuff.
I'm gonna, if we get a Vengeance, a Blackhawk, and a Mephisto too. Look, with the Hiss tank, we're getting what, 4 figures, Cody?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think if you give us a Ghost Rider with interchangeable heads, you're gonna have a different jacket for at least 3 of them. But a Vengeance head would be dope, and then a Blackhawk and a Blackheart and Mephisto. Look, this will be $300. Let's do it. Mephisto is a level. You have to. You cannot have Ghost Rider without Mephisto.
That's what's up, man. I think that's what we got from Marvel Legends. You want to add anything else for PulseCon before you dip out of here, or a Toy Kind of Mood in general before we say bye? You are our other general in this biz.
Look, the only reason I'm bouncing is because I got dinner and another draft approaching with fantasy. Look,
fantasy football.
Look, a Toy Kind of Mood, like I would probably I would probably want to have this many toys to begin with. But
I don't know. Is that a good thing?
If for me, it's a good thing. If for my wife, it's a horrible thing. But the and I'll put this on like a personal level. The camaraderie and the brotherhood and the friendships that have come out of a Toy Kind of Mood are something that I deeply value, deeply love. Moody, I've known you already, I've already known you for a decade plus, so this didn't bring us any closer. But the fact that getting to know K-Wish, KJ, Vlad, Ronnie, like, it's like, shit, like, this has become a really deep friendship that we can all talk about. And this has bled out into real life. So when we've actually had issues come up, whether it be work-related, health, just and some of 2020, 2021, 2022 have been tough years, and so we've actually reached out, and like called each other, like, hey, or messaged each other, hey, how are you doing? Like, this is something like a Toy Kind of Mood is something that is kind of next level, and so what you see on the show, is very much what you see in real life. And so when you see, and like, look, have we kind of like blown up on each other a little bit, maybe on camera? Yeah. But you know what? You tell me one friendship, one relationship where you don't blow up and like, God, what? Stop it. Like, if you tell me one friendship that you haven't done it to, that's not a real friendship. Let's just be real here. I'm going to say right now, like, if, yeah, exactly. Thank you, John. Yes, towards the community is real. This is a real community. Look, Vlad, like, to this day, like, it's back there. But, when you sent me, you got me the boba, and then because you're a kind-hearted guy, you sent me the
Han and Carbonite.
Carbonite. Yeah, you sent me that. KJ, like, fuck, that's my one F-bomb. There we go.
We all had one. We all had one, or some people had 3 or 4. But
yeah, I had my one. But it's one of those things where like at the height of the pandemic, and to this day, I've only been able to find one. You got me Firefly. Because I couldn't find him. You're like, hey,
Usual Mike, bro. Usual Mike's here. This guy's
Nice.
big.
Oh.
What? That's big. Yo, what's up,
That's
Mike?
awesome.
What's up, dude?
Oh man, this is awesome. This is
But
unbelievable.
look, where a Torgan mood goes in the future. I mean, I have my wishes. I know we have all our wishes of what we want to become, what we want to achieve. But it's one of those things where, is it a grind? Yeah, but is it a fun grind? Yeah, it is. Now that I don't have to edit anymore, it's gonna be an even more fun grind.
That comment is funny.
Tell her to talk to my wife.
But no, look, that doing this with y'all, coaching with you, Trav, getting to host with you guys, it's a fun fucking job. There's number 2. There we go. It's a fun deal. I love it. And look, I'm gonna bounce, but kids, don't talk like your Uncle Bobby, okay? That's bad.
Yeah. And the happiest guy in the world, that Bobby, you got to be the happiest guy in the world anymore. You don't have to edit our shows anymore.
Oh my no.
Hey, and I love you to death anyway, but I love you for super death for all that hard work. This guy works a full-time job. He's married. He's got a lot of stuff going on, and he spent some sleepless nights making sure that our episodes went up for 2 years until I finally wasn't stubborn anymore and listened to people and just use StreamYard instead of Zoom. So sorry.
Listen to
about
me.
For that,
Listen
we're all
to me.
thankful.
Another level. We leveled up.
Listen to KJ, yeah. Hey, KJ and everyone else. What do you guys do with Zoom? Zoom is like so pandemic. Wait, aren't we still in a pandemic? No,
Right.
it's so 2020. It's like, all right, fine. And then, yeah, man, now this is great. We could live edit. Hopefully we did it right for you guys today, but we still got a little bit more. I just want to say bye to Bobby, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
You're
man.
the best.
Peace out, brother.
Peace out, everyone.
Happy anniversary.
All right. Take care. All right, guys. We're back. And again, I wish Eric could have been here because he had no one else gave me predictions for PulseCon, and I was too busy putting this together. But I agree with a lot of his stuff. This one's fun. How about more Street Fighter O-Ring characters? They have, as you can see on our Power Ranger show, Ryu and Chun-Li have Power Rangers, that whole thing going on. So will we see G.I. Joe and Street Fighter team up, guys?
All right, so here's my answer. Because
Here we go.
unless they can do what Storm Collectibles is doing, extra hands, extra heads, crazy sculpts, if they can do this, fine. But Hasbro, it's going to look like a dollar store figure compared to what Storm Collectibles is doing. And if you can still get Storm figures, I know BBTS is about to be the exclusive home, but if you can still get Storm Collectibles from this or Toy Schnip, Agabus, right? E-Night Media, like just go try out all those different stores and shops and try to get a deal. So this was from Amazon, like it was on sale. Shout out to Preternia again. If they can do what Storm Collectibles are doing, and they won't, but if they can, then yes, I'm down for Hasbro Street Fighter.
Well, here's the thing.
Don't bother.
Well, they would be a crossover figures. They wouldn't be like 112 Street Fighter figures unless they do a crossover there. I don't see that happening, but I think he's talking about a reissue because we're seeing O-Rings reissue. Would we see these Street Fighter 2 crossover figures?
For the O-Ring scale? Sure, why not?
O-Ring, that's what I'm talking about. Was these? Yeah, because 112 that Storm and whoever else is partnered with Capcom on that. I don't think we would see just lone Street Fighter characters, but I'm saying as G.I. Joe crossover.
Okay, it's perhaps that. I mean, I was thinking about the Street Fighter Power Ranger crossover we just saw, and we don't even have head sculpts for those. Hiya Toys has Street Fighter figures as well.
Right,
like
and you're going to use those.
So yeah, you're going to use that scale is saturated. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's a great point. Actually, you did bring it up that those are 112, but this was so either way, yeah,
the original 375. Yeah, I think they should do this. I want to see Jurassic Park GI Joes. That line was unproduced, so they could do all sorts of stuff. Oh, Ryan Sweeney's back.
Ryan knows a lot of stuff, so he's got that he's got that Patreon going. So here we go. All right, well, moving on then. It's like it ain't gonna happen. Why bother?
So Leanne knows what's up. Leanne knows what's up.
So my prediction for PulseCon is Lenny is known for the Dreadnoks. We just saw Dreadnok Ryan leave a comment. We got to see more Dreadnoks. I think we'll probably see mentions or digital renders of the Dreadnoks. And I'm not talking about Zorana, of course. That's that's hopefully God, I don't even want to get into it. But the Dreadnoks, yeah. Michael, what do you think? Dreadnoks, we getting them at least announced. They got to announce these guys, right?
I think that's I'm sure we're going to get an announcement of those soon, or I'm just wishful thinking. Who knows anymore? But yeah, I would think maybe some renders, or not renders, the at least the announcement, official announcement, right? Because has he officially said like, oh, we're doing this and shown the pictures yet?
Yeah,
they've shown so many.
We're getting Ripper.
Ripper.
So Ripper's going to be the first Dreadnought.
So maybe we'll get the digital render.
Yeah.
Monkey Wrench, Buzzer, and Torch.
So Ripper's coming first. I think Dreadnoughts are going to be one at a time. The tooling on that is going to be insane. There's not a lot of room for reuse on those Dreadnoughts as there are on the other Joes and Cobras. So they're going to take their time. And I don't think they're going to be store exclusives. The Joe team, they don't want what happened with Cobra Island to happen with the Dreadnoks. So I don't see them being exclusive. I see them being plentiful and everywhere, and it's going to be like that rocket boost that's going to keep classified series going, because I think they're going to go all out. Corey C, they're going to go ham on those Dreadnoks. It's just look back and watch.
Yep, Michael, you got anything to add about the Dreadnoks before we move on?
No. I'm fairly certain no matter what comes out with classified, they're going to be plentiful for everybody, and none of us are going to have issues getting anything. And I like that.
Yeah. And now I want to sound like every YouTuber in the universe. Hit that like button. Smash the bell. Like hit the like button. Subscribe.
Hit the notification.
Thank you. Love you. All right, cool. What else we got going on here? All right, Transformers. Who's still I represented Transformers as well because I feel like they always get the shaft on our show. But roll out or hold out, it's that time. Michael, you still collecting Transformers, bud?
No. I've got my shelf of the ones that I like. I had to, during all the cuts, I had to cut Transformers not with like anger like I did Star Wars. That was just like I have to make some choices. But the G.I. Joe crossover Transformers, on the other hand, totally different story. I'm in on those.
Oh, that's awesome. We got some great comments. All right, first things up first. All right, this was another. Oh, no, this has actually already been reviewed. Prime versus Prime. He gets his Transformers 7 years before everybody else. So here we go. I don't know a whole lot about this, KJ, but I think it's the origin of Optimus Prime. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
So
that's
Legacy Alpha Trion.
Yeah, and Alpha Trion. Yeah. So this is the birth of Optimus.
The Hero is Born 2-pack, and this is an official. It's coming to PulseCon. They haven't really made an official announcement, but it's reviewed already. So As far as I know, I haven't seen this officially come out. These are pictures from Prime versus Prime, but you want to comment on this 2-pack, and I'll roll the slides.
It's a perfect exclusive. Like, it's a deep cut for hardcore Transformer fans. I know some buddies of mine, like, this is exactly the kind of thing they're waiting for. I think perhaps these figures have been done before, but probably not with this level of articulation as we've seen with the later figures. Yeah, it's a perfect treat, especially if you have dioramas, you have extreme sets, backgrounds. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with these. I mean, we already had the dead corpse Optimus, so we might as well take it all the way back to the beginning. Yeah.
There you go. Look at it, right on cue. And look, Ryan left a comment. We'll still talk about Joe while we show these slides. We just ran out of pictures, so we'll talk about everything. But yeah, Road Pig, I think, I guess Lenny is one of his favorites besides Snake Eyes version 3, which he mentioned. I think he accidentally during the panel put version 2, which is already been out, but then version 3. But yeah, Road Pig is a good selection too. And here we go. Shout out to Payne's Toy Samples. Thanks so much for watching, bud. I'd like to see that custom buzzer another time. I don't know if I've seen it. Have you guys seen it? So
no, but if you go to Muchos Garcia's, they have a buzzer kit with the chainsaw gun. Like, you can make you have what you need to make your buzzer right now. Put sleeveless arms on Duke, give him a chainsaw gun, paint up that old man Hawkeye with the ponytail, and that's your buzzer.
I wouldn't be opposed to that as a 3-pack either.
Yeah. Oh, you mean so we're talking the one we showed
with the Joes? Sorry,
yeah. No, you're good. No, it's okay. We're just showing stuff when we'll talk about it. And so this was another pick from Eric Corpy. So because we have the Perceptor, right? Am I saying that right? What is it?
Perceptor.
Perceptor. And so this is an easy repaint, somewhat, or reuse, I would say. Not a repaint, but reuse. And that seems like a very smart pick. He had a lot of very well thought. Look at that. Star Wars, right? Star Wars time. This is basically what's going to happen at PulseCon for Star Wars. Chaz the Guru, baby.
King.
Yeah, we're just going to get 9 Boba Fett's. Michael, what do you think? Star Wars, you collect Star Wars, so what are we going to see from PulseCon?
Oh, the line that I dropped?
You did collect it. Wait, we're running out of people here. Help us out.
Really? No, I collected it up until mainly up until that Wrecker. When Wrecker dropped at like $30, I was just like, you know what? I can't. I kind of lost interest at that point. That was when I got like last year when I got the Chrome Dome from NECA for the same price. I was just like, I can't do it. So I keep, I pay attention and I look, and the figures all look great, but I can't spend $30 on a single non-deluxe figure.
There he is.
So,
there's my guy Chad. He's just checking in right now. What's up, dude? Yeah, you're late. You missed all the Joe talk. Now we're talking Star Wars. Now you can leave. Oh, look at that. Roll out. Yeah, roll out or hold out. I don't know. I have no predictions for Transformers because I'm trying to cut my lines down. I'm very happy with my 86. I'm probably going to get rid of my War for Cybertron just to make room, make a little money, and start paying for. Yeah, I know it's tough. I got all the not Siege, but I have all the other ones. So it's
Earthrise, Kingdom,
yeah, Earthrise and Kingdom, and yeah, I'm happy with 86. I think that's going to cover the bases. They're going to keep coming out with those, so I'm kind of done with that. Look, here's some positivity with Star Wars. We're going to see Ahsoka's TV show on Disney Plus. We got to see this at PulseCon, right? At least renders. What do you think, KJ?
I think it's too soon. I think, Andor, they did the figures for that.
We already saw them, so I'm thinking, what are they going to show up? PulseCon's their big event, though, right?
I think they're going to wait until we get more looks at Ahsoka. I mean, we had the teaser trailer that we weren't supposed to see from Celebration, but I think it's too soon. I think they're going to wait until at least we have trailers or deep until the show actually premieres. So I don't think it'll be in time for PulseCon. Not these.
Yeah, and David Allen says Walmart will be getting a new replacement series on Retro Joe, so it could be environmentally themed. Or is that kind of like
Warriors?
Eco Warriors would be fun, huh? Or like in the Arctic missions, we only got Storm Shadow and we were talking about Scarlet and Sub-Zero. So to put those all together, we did talk about, what was it? Sub-Zero himself could too, and Alpine, right? I mean, you could see a whole like Arctic Missions set would be dope. Arctic Mission Snake Eyes. Why not? They're gonna come out with 30 more Snake Eyes. Why not give us that one?
That's a good
So,
point. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see what else we got here. All right, we already went over Marvel Legends. Shit, I think we're out. We're freaking done. Now we got people coming in, and like, we're at 29 before we started. This is amazing. Look,
Right.
all right, we'll just run down. Let's just talk to the fans. Let's just talk. Forget PulseCon. Let's talk to the fans. Let's see what we got. I'm only getting some core class. Oh, the small ones. So like Wheelie and Ratchet. Yeah, I think I just got Wheelie.
Room is a thing.
Not big on Transformers. I just want the last two Stunticons to complete my Menasor. Yeah. Anyone collecting those? KJ, you still collecting active Transformers?
I'm collecting Transformers. I'm not collecting the Stunticons. So, in fact, that's the plunder I have to show off later.
Look at my man David. So shout out to David Warren Hernandez. He was on Welcome to the Terradrome with Cobra Convergence. So that was a lot of fun with HCC 788. And he said, I would stop after the War for Cybertron trilogy, which I did. I did not. Somehow I have not bought Legacy figures. There's some awesome repaints and missing stuff. I said, no. Nope. So, and you're going in with Legacy. It's hard out there. It's hard out there. What else we got?
There's so much stuff.
So Vlad, the infamous Vlad from the Full Force podcast comment. So Vlad went to the dark side with his Star Wars figures. Yeah, I want to talk about that decision, Michael.
It's just, I mean, for one, it's space. It's trying to keep the whole concept of collecting not being this overwhelming, anxiety-fueled thing that it can be. It's just trying to keep it, focused. And Star Wars is a huge brand. I love all the media. I love the movies. Give me the shows. I'm going to consume all that. I'm going to enjoy it. But with the figures on top and the amount of figures and Hasbro's pricing structures, I can't do that and go all in on G.I. Joe and enjoy NECA and Gremlins and the Turtles or Mezco, So I've had to make some big choices, and dropping Star Wars, the safest thing for me to do is just drop it all together. If I'm not collecting it, I'm not tempted by anything.
So did you plan, or did you sell your other Star Wars, or are you? Because that's hard for me. I'm not like an entire completionist where I can skip repaints and like boxes that don't fit the mural and stuff, but
yeah,
it's hard for me to just drop a line and still have. I either have to get rid of those, or I don't know what do you?
Well, I mean, I've got a shelf of my Clone Wars era stuff over on the other side of the room. I've still got a bunch of sealed ones, like bounty hunters and stuff that I was trying to complete a set, which I now think I'm almost have the whole set. I've got a Boba Fett shelf inside one of my displays. So, I mean, I still have select ones that I want. And maybe in the future, if something pops up, I mean, they all look amazing. Star Wars Black Series are fantastic looking figures, but I mean, they're teetering on $30 a piece for a gun and a figure, and calling stuff that's deluxe that is nowhere near deluxe, in my opinion, personally. So it's just safer on my mental to just ignore them. I'm not a completionist in the sense that, I'm still missing a certain Jedi or something, so I have to get them. I don't feel the need to sell it either, though, because, I mean, I've always been without. This is the last 5 to 10 years is the most I've ever had of a large group of any particular line. Like having, 50 Marvel Legends and be able to say, oh my God, I got a whole bunch of a core X-Men or whatever.
A toy kind of mood causing divorces since 2020, baby. That's what we do.
Right.
Thankfully, you got Gabby, and she's amazing and loves the toys as much as you do.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah,
but no need to focus on stuff that just doesn't excite me anymore. And Star Wars isn't really doing it for me on the figure front. And everybody else outside, Dave, other folks are still enjoying it, so I at least get to see it through everybody else. But yeah, I want to go all in with G.I. Joe, and in order to do that, I have to future-proof years down the line to think, I'm going to need space for that. And if I'm just buying shit to have it, it's going to get boxed up and put away anyways when they release some Joe thing that I want. So screw it.
Gotcha. So before I ask KJ to talk about this possible thing, I just got to ask him, can you check the private chat? Thank you. And then, yeah, there you go. You got the I'm excited about Transformers G.I. Joe crossover from Aaron Nichols. So, yeah, we want to talk about that for a second while I take a second.
Sure.
Thanks, dude.
All right. So let's go ahead and talk about what are we talking about again? We're talking about the
Transformers G.I. Joe, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So we're talking about how we have like Megatron and the His Tank, Bumblebee and the Awe Striker. Yeah, that stuff looks great. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Let me see here.
Maybe we'll get another one of those announced at PulseCon.
Yeah. Let's see here. John Plemons is talking about more Spider-Man villains, Cardiac, Kane, Carrions. All that looks like it's going to be great. Let's see. David Allen, Cesspool, Leatherneck. It's this. The thing about what Hasbro's got going on is that because they have all these lines and they have all our cash for these lines, it allows them to go off and branch off on all these things. But I think to be a responsible collector, like John Plemons has said, you have to narrow your focus on what you really care about. I know, like for the Retro Joes, I got one to open, one to display. And basically what ended up happening was because so many of my friends couldn't get the minty cards, like, all right, I was like, here, you go ahead and get this. Or I had one that was jacked up. They were going to open. All right, here's the one I was going to open, but now I'd just rather display it, right? It just comes and goes. Once again, it's really about the community and everything else. Let's see. David Warren Hernandez, shout out to this dude right here. Another Joe Transformers crossover, Jetfire.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
That's perfect because Jetfire was originally Robotech Veritech, right? So it makes sense to have a pure Hasbro Jetfire. That would be awesome. Whoa, Instant Leanne. She has the Megatron hiss. Nowhere to put it. Make some room.
Oh, so actually, shout out to the Full Force. Chris Diagnostic 80 reviewed it. He did an open box review on that channel. So
all right,
that's what's up.
So Ryan Sweeney, Dreadnought Ryan, he wants to see Night Force. I would say grab some black primer and make some Night Force, baby. But he also wants to see those Slaughter's Marauders. We got barbecue on the way. We're gonna have Spirit Slaughter's Marauders. They're coming. That's gonna be fun. Those are my disco figures. That's gonna be awesome.
Man, this is overwhelming, guys. Like I was like, we'll go 2 hours, but I'm looking at those numbers and they're strong.
I figured like 3 people were gonna show up.
I had a big breakfast. I'll grab some dinner later. After this.
I'll tell you what. We'll run through a few more. It's been a long day. I want to let Michael and KJ enjoy their afternoon. Lord knows I got to take care of these dogs and eat something, stuff like that. It's been a long. I still got to watch some of that Clash at the Castle, and I know All Out.
I caught the end of it. The last match is when I realized, oh yeah, that's on.
I did watch I did like have it in the background while we're prepping, but I want to like watch it. But yeah.
Same.
And it's like college football started today. There's a UFC fight. It's like
I still have to watch last night's freaking AEW Rampage.
And
I can't wait to watch All Out Monday when I'll be able to get my hands on it.
We also got I couldn't even watch SmackDown before Clash of the Castle because the replay on Hulu isn't up yet until like the afternoon. Right. So I had to they're like, oh, last night on SmackDown. I'm like, thanks for the spoiler. So yeah, it's just kind of getting crazy.
You appreciate that.
Wow, Leon. Yeah, it's just amazing. I don't know. I had to take a Lizzie, so I don't know what else you covered here. Here we go. I like this one. Did you cover this one? That's a good one. Cornelius.
I didn't. I think they already talked about really deep into the pipeline, deeper than any other Hasbro team has at San Diego Comic-Con. So, like, they talked about Low Light. They talked about the Trouble Bubble, everything they have up on deck. I think PulseCon from the Joe team is going to be reveals. It's going to be progress on everything they talked about at San Diego Comic-Con right now. So I don't think we're going to get any more reveals past those 10 figures and those 4 renders that we got at Comic-Con. But I just want to see progress. I want to see paint masters. I want to see those figures with the barcodes on their heads. Like, I want to see how far they've gotten. I want to see that triple bubble. You know, we have a good triple bubble from Mark II Design.
Great point.
There's another guy out there whose name escapes me right now.
I want to see Torpedo.
Yeah, I want to see. I do want to see Shipwreck. I want to see that low light. Shout out to Tony's Figs, who was here earlier. His low light is untouchable. He took a U.S. agent from the MCU show and turned that sucker into low light. How? You have to go on his Instagram and find out. Shout out to Danjamin here. Yes, Night Viper would be very sweet. I'm gonna show that real quick. But John Plummer has a good point around here too.
I do want to comment. I do want to comment on the pipeline, because now we're getting at the point where people don't want to see any more of the figures of the pipeline. So it's like the pipeline's really exciting, and nobody's better. Emily and Lenny, love you guys. I know we're hard about all the distribution. That is not their fault. They don't package the stuff. They don't put it in the warehouse. They don't ship it. They don't come up with the prices. They are just there to talk with us and give us the road to victory, which is the classified line. It's amazing, right? So, but I don't know if we need. I think they can still do the twofers. You know, like, let's announce stuff. But man, other than that, let's just see the development. I'm excited for everything you guys mentioned as far as like what's going to be developed. Like, give us an in hand of Shipwreck. Let's see Snow Jobs render now that you've announced it. Let's see what was it, Ripper. We haven't seen a render of Ripper yet, right? So let's start seeing it. Yeah, and then the repaints and stuff, that's the stuff you can just blast out to us. You know what I mean? The Slaughters, Marauders, Night Force. We're going to buy it all. We love it. That's part of the those repaints are okay, because, I mean, we grew up with that. They're not forced repacks. That's stuff that's from 82 to 94. Like, we're used to that with G.I. Joe. We can kind of get away with that. You know what I mean?
I think the Cobra Infantry, I think that's the most fervor you've ever seen for a repaint. Where it's like, people were like, thank God for this repaint. I've never seen it.
Needed this repaint.
Yes.
$100 troopers on eBay at the
I paid $60 for my fucking trooper. So I'm glad I got that. I'm glad I got that.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah. What else we got before we head out of here, guys? This is amazing. All right, here we go. Wow. We were talking about that crossover. That's
nice.
That's
in 4-inch scale, yeah, you can pull that off.
Crazy.
We got some good comments in the chat, Moody. We got some good.
Yeah, man, the chat's been on fire. You better leave the live chat up when you post this so I can get caught up.
Yeah, so we can do the recaps.
Because I've missed so many.
Oh,
yeah,
what happened?
Crimson Bat's going to be great, Leanne. Usual Mike, you got some good choices in there. Some really great choices. General Hawk is coming. That's going to be a lot of fun.
I don't even see where you guys are at. You're able to do it, right? So you have access. Can you put the comments up? Because I can't see them.
Yeah. How come you can't see them? It's like, yeah.
You can't see that? Oh, I don't know. Now you get it.
Yeah. Wait, do you need to grab it back from me? Is that what
we No, I'm good. I'm just saying, can you, when you were commenting on the comments, but they weren't.
Oh, yeah. Because I didn't want to like step on your toes for showing the comments. So John Clemens has a great question here as far as wrapping things up. What are some of your top most wanted? At least your top line and what you want the most.
I'm going to let you guys take, because, man, I'm putting this show together. I forgot to even make like a list other than Dreadnoks, right? I mean, that was my main thing, really. And then I'm trying to get out of 80. I'm trying to get out of Transformers. So if they announce 86, I'll get it unless it's a repaint. Like, I didn't get Coronation Starscream, which is an amazing, amazing, amazing toy, but I have Starscream. So I'm really trying to get out of Transformers. And it's not because I don't love it. I just don't have the money, space, all that stuff. So it's hard for me. I almost don't want most anticipated Marvel Legends and Transformers because I'm kind of like buying them out of bored necessity, like waiting for Joe's for 6 to 8 months. I'm buying things I don't want. So that's why now I'm just going to buy the Joe's for whatever I have to within a reasonable price, $15 to $20 more. So I'm not spending that money on Marvel Legends and Transformers. And I almost got into some Power Rangers. I have to Go to 6 targets in a row, can't find nothing. Oh, this Power Ranger's cool. Like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? So I'd rather pay a premium for the figures I want than wait 6 months and not even think about like Marvel Legends and Transform. I'm at that point. It's just getting to be too much. You know what I'm saying?
I have friends of mine who are in Canada. On my eBay store, I do international sales, and I always try to offer as fair of a price as I can. I see what the market's doing, and then I try to be reasonable on top of that. But I can't help everyone's collection and whatnot. Like, I do what I can, basically, because it is tough out there. And I don't want people to do what I did and pay triple or quadruple for a figure just because they have to have it that badly. Like I think the last time I did that was my Motu Mr. T. Like, I got it, for triple, but I had to have it. And I was like, all right, no more. I'm not going to do that again. So shout out to CMD Store. Shout out to Toy Snowman. Shout out to your homies overseas who have the figs and will hook your ass up. Like, be good to your homies, and just support the community, because the community will support you back. Ask Moody, ask Falad, ask me. This is like what really keeps it fun and keeps it something amazing.
So there you go. There's a couple right there. If I were to make a list, the Eels and Snow Serpent are right on there. I actually did make a list. I didn't know we were going to be getting in a list like this. So thanks so much, but I'll come more prepared. But the Eels and Snow Serpent, definitely favorites. Real American Hero as a kid. Those O-rings are amazing. And then here's another one. What happened to this? Why haven't we voted for the Ron Rudat figure yet? Why is that taking long? That's insane.
They're probably saving that for PulseCon. Like, I remember this, the 4-inch version of this. So it was great going to Mark to Design and get this. So like, I kind of want to troop build these now, but I had to make each and every single one. So just depends.
There's a pipeline right there. Rock and Roll, Shipwreck, Copperhead, Torpedo, Snow Job, Tunnel Rat, Grunt, Scrap.
So these are all the ones they showed at San Diego, and we're probably going to see updates for these on PulseCon. Maybe.
Well, these are the ones we should probably see in hand ones at PulseCon, right? Is that what you mean?
Well,
these are all digital renders.
Renders for, yes, we may be able to see those in hand, or just may see more renders in general.
Is more from usual Mike. Thanks for the assist. Deluxe pipeline. Ripper Deluxe. Wow. Okay. Firefly. Oh no, that's okay. Deluxe pipeline Ripper. Firefly, which I made mine a Firefly. I showed that. Shout out to Toy Connections. This morning we did a show with Gridiron, and then last night, check out the Island of Misfit Toy Collectors, Ryan Sweeney show. We had a 50th birthday for Fixer, so that was so cool. That's actually when I showed the Firefly. But yeah, Firefly, we're gonna get the stealth one, and then Low Light, Big Ben, Range Viper, and the Trouble Bubble. Yep. So that's the pipeline, guys. I mean, there's just so much. Like, I can't even think of wanting more than that. Like, how many we're waiting for like 25 figures. You want us to add to that?
Yeah, I want more. I want more.
Crazy.
More. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Snow Job's name still makes me go, I'm 42, and yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. I would love to see that process. I'm serious.
This is all great choices, but those aren't choices, though. That's confirmations. That's all the like digital.
Yeah, but even the Joe team, that's still great choices on their part. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited about Tiger Force. I wanted to get 2 just so I could repaint one in the classic style, but we're getting classic Outback. We're gonna get classic Wakando and Bazooka. All those are coming, but I like the challenge. We'll see what happens. I think someone out there actually got their hands on a Tiger Force Outback and painted it classic anyway. I think that's already been done. Yeah. So
did you guys see this video of the Dusty figure that so that was the one that had the number on the top.
The THX.
That was crazy. That's just the stuff we see in the classified line over the last 2.5 years has been insane.
Right.
Guys, we got to wrap up. This is crazy. I love all you guys. Thanks so much. I can't even keep up. This is like
now you see why ACBA podcasts, they go for 3 or 4 hours, right? And this stuff's fun. Just chill and just talk about this stuff. No one else is doing this, man. We out here doing this.
Yeah. I was gonna say this is like a workout. I'm just sitting here. It's just 104 degrees out in the valley, and the air conditioner is doing nothing. and I'm
See,
just
it's
sitting
nice and cool here. It's
sweating.
September. It's nice. It's New England.
He's got these skylights. They're killing me, Lance, over here. All right, look, we gotta go. This is crazy enough. But what we'll do is shout out the bottom screen for a second there. Our next episode is Welcome to the Terror Drone 10. Ty Dillinger.
Damn.
We got it. 10. So we'll be seeing Ryan, Anthony, KJ, hopefully Ruben, and Mark Von Cannon. And so Mark did a show this morning with Toy Connections. And it was great. So we'll try to do something a little different. And it'll be fun. It's going to continue the 2-year anniversary, and it'll be live stream with Mark Von Cannon. And I'm going to make sure he uses his house Wi-Fi and not his studio. So that is not. I'm not going to let him record from that studio. It's not working out. It's not happening. We got all kind of things. And thank you. This is amazing and mind blowing. We went 3 hours. We had roughly 20 to 30 people. Always closer to 30. Man, this is cool. Tell your friends. Share the show too. Like, subscribe, hit the notification, share. Be like, hey, these guys are all right. So share, let your friends know. And we think we're the best all-around toy podcast on the planet. And we will keep being better across the way. This is only our first episode as a team. So on the StreamYard as a live stream. So
I like the live stream format.
Imagine a year or two from now, right? So it's
thanks, usual Mike.
It's crazy. Man. Thank you so much. Man, I don't want to go, but I have to because I'm hungry and I'm dying from the heat. And I got to take these dogs out.
Yeah, I've been needing to take a poop for the last 90 minutes. So
that's why I private chat KJ. I'm like, can you take over? I got to pee.
I didn't even get to show off my Scourge. It's like, so, whatever.
Man.
Wow, these comments are like we had an all-star cast. I don't want to shout out anybody because everyone here is amazing, and it wouldn't be
Agreed.
It wouldn't be fair. Man, this is wild. We can't wait to.
My wife's telling me food's ready.
Oh, look! I know. So you're like Chris. Chris will just eat right on the air, full force. And some of the comments are like, that. "What is that? That's good." And then
this is what I get for opening my mouth. But I'm about to open up something else. So I'll go ahead. Talk to you guys later.
All right. Bye, everybody. Like, subscribe.
Thank you very much.
The Toy Kind of Mood, episode 90, 2-year anniversary. We did it. The whole team showed up. What's up, Fabster? What the hell was that all about? Subscribe to Fabster. He's the best mezco mind in the business. I'm going to give him an ass whooping tomorrow during All Out. We're going to be hanging out, drinking White Claws, and I'm going to stuff him in a closet with a couple suplexes for not showing up. But actually, if he showed up, this would have been a 5-hour stream. That guy can talk. Yeah. So, all right, look at this. KJ don't stop. He's showing toys for.
No, I'm just waiting for you to end the broadcast. I'm not going to do it. You do it. You have to do it. You have to do it.
Here we go. We're all about them toys. We're all about them toys. All right, guys. Thanks so much. We got to go. All right. Take care.
Peace, everybody.
Peace. See you again. See you in the toy aisle.